Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is SaulApe, and I'm an ape, and we are ready. We are ready for the Dolphin Cup, but not the World Championship yet. The cup for less than 15 ELO players. And what is the list of participants? Jens is about to play. Let me check if they changed the format. Group stage, single elimination, best of 3. And playoffs. Single elimination, best of 3. Winner of each group advances to the playoffs. It's best of 3. Shout out to Mr. Age of High Tuntun for changing that, because I thought that day one was a little bit too short. Hello, Mr. Vess. Nice to see you, Mr. Vess. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. I spent my morning recording a TikTok about Dolphin Super League. And I was still looking for this music. I can't find a good music for like journalist style videos. I need to look for it. But yes, time is limited. Time is limited, ladies and gentlemen. So let me check the grid, because it's all about the grid, isn't it? Okay, so we have. Let's put the Winamp on. Okay. And today I had dream about Warcraft 3. So finally, my brain is Warcraft 3 obsessed. Check Warcraft 3 v3. What happened there? Do we have high MMR? Best rankings. Okay, so you are 1551 MMR with 5.2. Nice, rank 1. And you are higher than Mr. Kroll with 9.5. 1789 MMR. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, higher than size, that's good. Yeah, nice MMR, Mr. Vest. Probably if the account is new in the ladder, you don't have that much, I guess. It's not that new. Yeah, I don't know. What I do know, Mr. Vest, I hope you had fun. But now it's time for 1v1 casting. Okay, Nightbot. Nightbot. Okay, how is Undead doing in team games? I hope it's doing as good in 1v1 mode. Okay, Dolphin. Dolphin, let's go. My name is SaulApeMan and I'm a noob. Welcome everybody. Yeah. I made a shit TikTok about this. Maybe I should link it as well. New command. Dolphin Warcraft Super League. Okay, I'm the journalist, guys. 2 more days of Warcraft 3 Champions Finals. And I'm to focus more on YouTube. Can't wait for that. Oh, yes, Vertus died! Mamma mia, grande Madonna. Mamma mia, grande Madonna. Already. Already there. Okay, perfect. So, let me just check one more thing. Okay. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have everything. We have everything. There is a Discord for game with game names and stuff like that, so that's amazing. And let's check the brackets, shall we? Welcome everybody, guys. My name is SaulApeMan, and today I'm casting Dolphin Cup, and we are going to pick the best games because they are all happening at the same time. And we have Jens versus Dice and Blade versus Hawk. So Grab D is super giga stuck. Mr. Oaks is apparently playing. I will check Hazy game if possible, but probably Mr. Hayes will play on KK platform, doesn't matter that much. We are going to follow the games available on Warcraft 3 Champions first. Oh, Senor Batkramso, my pleasure, nice to see you. Welcome, welcome, Senor Batkramso, thank you for the big, amazing emote. Makura for you, sir. Welcome, welcome, good morning, good evening, good night, no. Okay, so yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have two amazing games already going, super high MMR games. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. And today, Dolphin League starts, the big one, and yes, many things. Many things, okay. Okay, so. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, people are active on the Discord. We have Dolphin Discord that Mr. Age of High Tuntun created, I guess. And he invited everybody, so. That's amazing. That's amazing. And yes, the Chinese and non-Chinese scene is uniting because of this Discord. So I feel very confident. And guys, Dice versus Yes. Let's go. I'm not saying that we are going to cast full best of 3. I'm just, you know me. We are going to jump into cool games, okay? That's what we are going to do, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. So, my name is SaulApe and I'm an ape, and on the bottom right we have Jens playing as Yellow Night of, and this is best of 3 instead of best of 1. As you remember in the past, I will just follow this. And I had to set up the YouTube stream. Okay. Hi, thanks for streaming. My pleasure. So guys, this is the Night Elf mirror. Let's go to the 3-minute delay, and I will use this time to not forget about the YouTube chat. Because yes, I need to be a YouTuber. I need to be a YouTuber, guys. I'm a YouTuber. Whoa. Okay. I am a interesting YouTuber, ladies and gentlemen, right? Okay, so we have 4 viewers already. No, 2. We have 2 viewers. Mamma mia, grande madonna. We have for Dice, Demon Hunter and Jens. Are you feeling cocky? Mr. Jens is playing standard, okay? By the way, yesterday Jens had a nice run in the Warcraft Championship finals, and he's already there, he's already gaming. Jens the gamer, super nice guy. And yes, this is the hard opponent, Mr. Dice, so I'm excited about Demon Hunter versus Demon Hunter. They also said the ping improved a lot on Warcraft Champions, from South America to Europe. Yeah, Mr. Vest, that was a little bit cooking. Is SaulApeMan Italian? Buonasera. Buonasera, señorita. Hello, Mr. Cover. Thank you for the big Makrura. Nice to see you, sir. Welcome, welcome. And guys, mi chiamo SaulApeMan. I benvedi to my stream. That's what I can say, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I can say. Nice to see you. Thank you for the big Makrura, ladies and gentlemen. And what do we have? We have a big fight. Between Makruras and Nidals, and ladies and gentlemen, are Nidals inbound? Yes, Mr. Jens a little bit sloppy here. His Ancient of War denied! Level 2 Murloc is the lowest monster that he can deny, but let me tell you, it just feels bad. Mr. Cover, can I be a cocky ape man for a moment? Mr. Age of High Tuntun, send a DM. Hey Saul, do you have any feedback about the Dolphin Cocoon into Butterfly Cup? I have seen that you are casting it. And I said, Mr. Tuntun, first day too short, make it best of 3, the winner bracket, in the group. And you know what he did? He made it full best of 3. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's Mr. Cover, I know. I was there, okay? Hashtag SaulCockeyman. Ladies and gentlemen, let me finish this YouTube setup. Okay. So we have a thumbnail. We have this is a live stream. We need to set up the game category. And look at those demon hunters attacking each other. What a beautiful view with one art. Oh, this wisp needs to be careful because Imba Hunter is here. And Imba Hunter attacks hard. Yes, has no tree to evacuate, but Demon Hunter of Mr. Dice is busy healing. And there is an attempt to get the Hydra hatchling. The Wisp doesn't care. There is no time for the Wisp taming, I guess. Okay, welcome everybody. Thank you for the big Makura, Mr. Cover. And thank you, of course, Senor Batkramso. And welcome everybody. Good morning. Happy Saturday to you. It's going to be literally full of Warcraft 3. I feel a little bit like football/soccer in football/soccer on pro level. You know, that is like body that is organizing it, FIFA/UEFA. They try to squeeze so many games that basically there is football 24/7, you know, every day, big level football. It's the same in Warcraft 3, ladies and gentlemen. In the morning we have Dolphin, Cocoon into Butterfly, then we have the start of the Super League, and to finish it, we have Warcraft 3 Champions Finals. Like, mamma mia. If I could, I would just cast entire day. But yes, of course, there will be some gardening, there will be some times with this family. But ladies and gentlemen, let's not think about this now, because Dice versus Jens is ongoing. And yes, how it's looking for both players is looking a-okay for now. They are very good, and they are just, ladies and gentlemen, have they even game so far? Okay, let me use this opportunity to finish the stream. It's not the stream, to finish setting up the stream. Okay, to add the game title, Reforge. Okay, I'm moving. Okay, we have game title. They are going to meet in the middle maybe and fight for death. Oh, remember when Mr. Jens denied this one guy? It's destroyed his level 3 creep road. And I mean, destroyed his level 3 in general. It's the worst feeling ever to be Demon Hunter level 2.9 versus Demon Hunter level 3, because you lose the efficiency war. But good news for Jens, he got level 3 and mana burn. Ah, he was slow with mana burn. Ay. Lors versus Lors. Keeper? No, Keeper? Keeper for Mr. Dice. I don't see. Okay, Keeper for Jens. Just a little bit slower. Perfect. I need tags for my YouTube stream that are probably doing nothing, but add tags. And done. I'm done. Tag save. Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, Keeper is creeping, and Naga for Jens, so he decided to cancel his Keeper, and he went with the Naga for the map control. Hello, Mr. Quickben, nice to see you. And guys, maybe because it's Hammerfall. Hammerfall is special because if you control the middle, right, you have access to double consumable, and you can just get consumable and say, bye, I'm going to get another consumable. Okay, remember that mana burn costs 50 mana, so yes, can't cast mana burn. By the way, the consumable item terrible. Scroll of the Beast will be, recycled for some gold. Hello, Mr. GTFRZ, nice to see you. Okay, there's going to be a big creepjack, and Jens will have to teleport out. He will lose so many archers. How many? Let's count. Maybe Naga. Invul, it's okay. He just gave TP to the Naga, and he will lose a 0. Maybe 1 and mana burn to say bye-bye. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world, ladies and gentlemen. Not the end of the world. Acceptable, in my opinion. Acceptable. Okay, I'm opening the YouTube stream. And we have Mr. Adi. Hello, Mr. Adi. Nice to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 3 viewers on YouTube. Shout out to viewers on YouTube. Shout out to 34 viewers on Twitch as well. We are just starting, but the games are amazing, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure to check it out, because we have best of 3 system. And these are super high MMR games. Dice versus Jens doesn't... The 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's what I can say. Hello YouTube, hello everybody. Okay, I hope the stream is not going to lag, but so far, so good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what's now? So, classic Bear Mirror People usually say bad things about Bad Mirror, but I find it quite interesting because it's like a lot of micro aspects of the Bear Mirror. You need to dispel the region. You can't have a Dryad on auto dispel. You need to dispel like perfect targets. The bears are dealing so much damage and so on. But the biggest difference in this game is that Jens went for like more proactive hero in the mid game or active hero in the mid game, as you will, and it's not a super well scaling hero. As you can see, there is Thorn's Aura level 2. This is under the effect of Thorn's Aura. So level 2 already. So all of those melee units are going to, suffer. But Naga gives you Cold Arrow. Gives you more opportunity for, I don't know, the hero kill. Something like that. And Mr. Badcrams is celebrating with the huge streamer emote. Hello, Mr. FGA. Nice to see you as well. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for Ani emote. Shout out to Ani, of course. One of my favorite creators on Twitch. No kappa. But there is so much Warcraft reaction that it's just busy. We are just busy, you know. So sadly can't really watch that much. Ladies and gentlemen, Jens is at 50 supply. His opponent is on 50 supply as well. Mana burn for mana burn. It's like a duel from Harry Potter. 2 wizards with 2 wands. They're just attacking each other with some weird looking color like rays. But yes, we need to fight. It's going to happen on the bridge of the Hammerfall. Ancient of War is here, which is hilarious. Keeper has full mana. Jens is kiting back. 0-0 upgrades versus 1-1 upgrades. So Jens has much better upgraded bears. But so far is not looking too sweet for him. And Mr. Jens is managed to save 1 red HP bear. Remember that every unit counts on pro level. Okay, now Naga got level 3 and there is Fog Lightning available. Wait a moment, is Jens cooking his with this micro? He even had Ancient of War in the nice position. Fog Lightning connects with 3 targets. The bears are dying for both players. Supply favor dies though. Supply favor dies, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how DICE did it. I don't see that many supply here. So Jens needs to get for some impact. Oh my god, Fog Lightning killed the Keeper and there is 1 low HP bear here. No! Mr. DICE, he had it if he just teleport out. Supply still favors DICE after this kill, by the way. The snipe, man. I think the ping is looking good for them. I think the ping is looking good for Jens. He's in a good shape, man. I don't know what is the speed of Dryads, but we can agree that Dryads are very quick. Demon Hunter has 380 movement speed. Oh, the Whiz Block! The Whiz Block. And there is Bear for the reju, but you can detonate. No detonation, and the HP regen is so quick. So quick, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Jens is escaping. How is the Moonwell situation? No Wellspring versus Wellspring. Okay, even though you know that I'm a big fan of Jens, I always cheer for the guy with Wellspring. Ah, there is Chimeras! Who is observing this game? Do you know this guy? This SaulApeMan? Who is observing this? Ladies and gentlemen, there's Chimera transition. Mamma mia, grande madonna. But ladies and gentlemen, look at this. DICE is able to get some creeps as well. Remember that in the middle, the item was already crept. So it's just experience, but this Demon Hunter has a nice experience. Level 5 is here. Level 3 mana burn, of course, is going to remove all of the mana extremely quickly. Welcome, everybody. We are casting Dolphin, Cocoon into Butterfly Cup. And there is a mighty Chimera in the air. And DICE is making more bears. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a happy story. Mamma mia. That's this Chimera roost, and he will know now. I think he will witness this. Are we going to see, ladies and gentlemen? Are we going to see some transition? Okay, there's 1 Dryad. What do we want to see? Hypogryphs. There is usually Ancient of Wind transition. Okay. I mean, there's a weird game, Mr. Jens, Mr. Vess. Weird game. He still has 3 bears, 1 Dryad. He still needs them. He didn't saw it. Ah, he had Ultra Vision, Mr. Sharky, but sadly we can't check for real. And he's making Ancient of Wind, so maybe he saw it actually. Or maybe he's expecting the chimps. Okay, Dice is clearing everything. Yes, he's on 50 supply, but this time with chimeras. And it's his time, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, okay, okay. So in StarCraft 2, it was possible to check the player vision. But yes, okay. There is Demon Hunter level 5. He has some mana. He has some HP. He has triple glove of haste. LOL. And we are going into the base of Dice full of moon juice. Dryad, we use the Dispool technology, and Demon Hunter is mana burning bears. Is there Chimera number 3 on the way? Not really. Yes, he's on 50 supply. He's going to pull back. It will give more time to his opponent to produce anti-Chimera technology. That's quite interesting. Hello, Mr. Kadioch. Welcome, good morning, everybody. My name is SaulApe, and I'm an ape, and this is a Dolphin Cocoon into Butterfly Cup. Worker free action never stops, okay? Never, ever. Never, ever. Oh, you don't have the game audio, right? Am I an ape? You should have the game audio. Okay. Yeah, it's there. It's there. Okay, okay. I was just scared for a moment. It's all good, right? It's all good. Okay, so we have Ancient of Wind to counter Ancient of Wind. So yes, it's like transitioning into fully air army, ladies and gentlemen. And we are at 3-minute delay, so we just need to wait until both players will decide to attack. Hello, Mr. Soundy. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. You strike me like a guy that knows some things about sound, Kappa. Okay, and Wellspring for Jens as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a waiting game. It's a waiting game. Okay, let me check the Discord. Okay. We have organizers are doing amazing job on the Discord of the Dolphin Cup. I'm very glad that it's there. Okay, okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. So Mr. HF Haituntun is sponsoring his tournament and he's organizing his tournament, which is crazy to me. Golden Kappa text, hello Mr. Varkser. Even though I'm a Twitch streamer, I have no idea about how to spawn the Golden Kappa. I know how to spawn some units in Warcraft 3. What about the Golden Cup? I don't even know. But welcome to the stream, everybody. My name is SaulApe, and I'm an ape, and we are waiting for those two players to attack each other. Okay. So it's surprising for me that Mr. Jens decided to not, use his chimeras early. It gave time to his opponent to make the anti-air tag, but Jens is greedy. Jens is staying on 50 supply. He broke it now. He sees the movement of Dice. Jens lost 2 wisps. He's going for another upgrade. It's going to be second armor upgrade, and I don't think if Dice can push into it, right? Maybe it's just a fake push. Okay. It's a lot of gloves. A lot of gloves indeed. Okay. Fight over the altar is kinda pointless, and it's level 5 demon versus level 4 demon. So yes, the mana burn inefficiency is there. Jens is hiding. He's waiting for 3 units, right? He's producing a lot of them. 0 chimeras for Dice. 3 chimeras soon for Jens. Is it enough? Is it good? Demon survives for now. We have 4 hypogriffs with 2-1 upgrades. They have a lot of upgrades indeed, but man, don't touch another 9th player Moonwells, by the way. Don't touch them. Don't touch them. It means action. It means war, ladies and gentlemen. How dare you do it to another 9th player? Mr. Jens is going to take his revenge. You don't touch my Moonwells. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a big fight. The bears are melting. Chimeras dying as well. They look at the amount of the hypogriffs, but Jens, he has his own hypogriffs. Who is going to win the air battle? Supply favor Jens, but can he keep it up? For Lightning connects. Man, is looking so good for Jens. There is no more hypogriffs. There are only Dryads. Can we deal with Dryad somehow? We'll see about that. Demon Hunter is coming back full mana, full HP for Dice, and this guy is a beast. But ladies and gentlemen, even Demon Hunter will have problem with mighty chimeras, I presume. We'll see about that. The chimera is trying to fly away. Keeper needs to be careful. Remember what happened to this guy at the middle of the game. That's why Jens is still in this game. And ladies and gentlemen, after this bad fight, Mr. Dice is teleporting out and he says GG. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Mamma mia, grande madnia. What a game. Guys, Give me in the Twitch chat, do we want to see Oaks Game versus Sonic? Do you want to see Sowin versus Soima or Leon versus Angeline? Tell me, guys. Or you want to continue Dice versus Jens? I'm all yours. I'm all yours. I'm all yours. Welcome. Sowin says Mr. Mamako. Let's wait a little bit. And I'm reading the YouTube chat as well. Okay, okay. Okay, Soima, Sowin. Okay, so we have 2 votes for Soima, Sowin. I think we'll go with it, right? Really quickly. Okay. Okay, so there is 1 game. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You know, there's another Night Elf Mirror. But we just want to follow the best action. Mr. Butclam is asking, what is your favorite part of Warcraft 3 Day yesterday? Favorite Warcraft 3 part? I will think about this. Favorite non-Warcraft 3 part when we were talking about the most exotic animal in New Zealand, in Chile. And there was a joke that I made, very nasty joke, that Mr. BBC will actually try to make beef jerky from this beautiful animal, like a mini bear, a mini deer. Okay, he always tests the PTR. Nice, nice, nice. Shout out to Mr. Sowin. Favorite Warcraft 3 moment? Well, I had some good prediction. I had some bad prediction. The Beastmaster. Beastmaster of Mr. Sonic. And I thought it's going to be double blink technology. I was kind of, you know, making fun that Sonic will just say, oh, double blink. We have saw it as well on the YouTube chat. Perfect. Okay, guys, so this game we wanted on the top right. We have Mr. Sowin. Sowin is not in top 15 world, and he's also not in this the amazing Dolphin Super League Cup. So Mr. Sowin needs to prove himself, right? That he belongs in top 15. And he's playing versus Soima. Hello, Mr. Summer. Hello, Mr. Mamako. Hello, Mr. Mikael. Hello, Mr. Badkrams. Hello, Mr. Varksen. For the YouTube, hello, Mr. FGA. Hello, Mr. Ethereum. And hello, Mr. Adi. Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. Warcraft 3 fans around the world reuniting. So, on the top right, we have Mr. Sowin. Who? And let me tell you, I have a lot of experience with Orc versus Night Elf because I saw it so many times. So yes, basically what is going to be a lot of running. It's Demon Hunter versus Blade Master, so they'll try to open some camps. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Happy favorite animal, exactly. He will set probably like cat. Yes, Mr. Buttcrumbs. He is like this one guy that missed the train. Missed the train, sir. Okay, so what's now? What's now? But don't worry, he's working hard in his in this Dolphin Cocoon into Butterfly Cup. Okay. Man, somebody has to be like, you know, outside, what I can tell you. Okay, so we have Dust and Circlet. Let's see, you know, let's see what Mr. Sowin is doing. So he's going for the Wisps directly, right? And Mr. Soima is just creeping. Maybe it's not only for the Wisp, but Windwalk ran out and he's attacking the Moonwell. Okay. By the way, I forgot to mention it yesterday, but Mr. Neo said that if you attack with Arcane Tower enemy player Moonwell, you can drain the Moon Juice. And this is not true. I tested it. This is not true, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Mr. Soima, can you save the Wisp? Yes, that was nice. And don't get me wrong, I was wrong many times, but Mr. Neo said with a lot of confidence. Like, a viewer sent me a video about this Soul. Oh, that was a very, very ambitious Moonwell, let me tell you that. Okay, so what I can tell you, second burrow is coming, the Grant is just scouting, there is no Kippur. There's no Kippur. They're just running, guys. This is classic. Yeah, that was nice. That would be nice. And the Blood Mage could mana burn the Moonwells. Siphon mana. That would be amazing. You can detonate enemy player Moonwells with Wisps. Also quite good. Okay, the guys after some running says, guys, this is pointless. We are just running in circles. Okay, this is pointless. Let's just creep. Okay, Sowin, okay, Soima, okay. So that's what they're doing, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the creeping mode. Okay, Hunter's Hall, very standard. 4 archers, standard. Blade is still here, but look how little experience he has, because he just grabbed the crab. And Dazzle of Appearance is here, but he wants the archers, and let's start our dance. Soima is going to pull back. We have, okay, creep deny, no deny, experience for the Blade Master. Two grunts are here. Soon, of course, it's going to be the Shadow Hunter timing, so the grunts will have to go back. And let's see what Mr. Soima is doing. His tag was okay.
Forces are under attack.
Panda could boil the water so it damages. We can also poison the water with some other spells. Let's not go there. Beastmaster can spawn a fish to the Moonwell. Like if you spawn a Quill Beast, it's going to be like Moonwell will become Ancient Protector or something. But yes, we are going into custom game territory, and we are here, ladies and gentlemen, to witness Melee. Melee Warcraft 3. Double Bestiary and Tower and Totem. This is interesting to me. I mean, I saw it before, but I don't clearly understand why you play double bestiary, because when you have 3 production buildings, actually 4 production buildings on one base, like you can't use them. So there's a lot of production that you can't support, man. It's like me taking a loan to buy much better computer for streaming. Let me tell you, maybe the quality will be a little bit better, but my computer is fine. I don't need a much better computer. And yes, because like it's not going to be worth it. Double beast, so you can get Raider and Snare at the same time. This is true, right? Raider and Snare, but you know, you can't unsummon the building later. And you know how greedy Happy is. When Happy makes a sacrificial pit, he is unsummoning sacrificial pit after making 1 shade. Because he's like, I won't need this building anymore. Psycho. Oh, the Org Lord! The Org Lord! The Org Lord got tamed! We are taming the Org Lord. Okay, can he escape? He can't! I mean, he can't through here. He's bugged! He's bugged! He's bugged! Mamma mia. That is beautiful. Was he opening the doors here? I think so. We need to see SaulApeMan this with the replay. Okay, but ladies and gentlemen, when you spend time taming the Org Lord, the Night Elf can knock to your door, and you know what to do to Night Elves knocking to your door? You say bye to the Keeper. Ay. Attacking Soin. Minus 12 mana. Ay. Mr. Soin a little bit slow with this. I thought that pressure will hit better, but this is Mr. Soin, man. He has level 2, 3, 2 heroes already, man. This man is cooking. This man is cooking. This man is cooking, and it's delicious. And it's delicious, man. Okay. Ancient of War dies in the middle, as usual. This is a simple mistake. You just go. You park it too close to the camp, and you forget about it. And when you park it during the night, so the creeps are asleep, and during the day, they wake up, and they like, what? There is this weed growing in our garden? Let's remove it. And we have a lot of raiders, and those raiders are walking a-okay. Imba Hunter has big healing potion. Imba Hunter finally has Keeper support. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, that this Night Elf is quite strong. Tier 3 is going up, and we have bear technology. So this is not a Medusa strat with playing just mass Dryad. This is quite strong. Blade! Whoa! Ay, man. Blade level 3 has fallen. This is getting dangerous for Mr. Soin. Mamma mia, grande madonna. Okay. Don't worry, guys. It means the game is open. But we have tier 3 Night Elf versus tier 2 Orc that doesn't have an expo. And Blade Master, to be exact. So this is quite dangerous, and Soima even saved his Potion of Greater Healing. Potion of Greater Healing, mamma mia. Okay. The game is open. And Soima, don't get me wrong, he's very active, he's very good. Sometimes he's watching my stream, so, you know. Let me tell you that I'm SaulPopularMan now, Kappa. Welcome, welcome, guys. Nice to see you. My name is SaulApe, and I'm an ape, and it's a beautiful day for Warcraft 3. Hopefully. It's going to be, definitely. I'm excited for a Pato versus Starbuck. It's going to be nice. But I'm excited about the Dolphin Cup, of course. Probably the most. Because, in the morning, right? Because then I will just finish my stream and I will join the Mr. Neo and Mr. Carson later. And man, the story of Mr. Carson. I don't know, hello Mr. Hatespark, did you listen to Carson's story about what was his favorite moment in Europe, the most fun moment in Europe? How they entered Lana Del Rey event. Because they said they are the official band that was on the guest list. That was crazy story, man. Mr. Carson has some confidence. Mamma mia, mamma mia. Yes, yeah, Mr. Badcrams. Next time somebody go to Raraland and say this, I'm SaulApeMan. And Mr. Neo oh, do you have Makruras? Yes, I haven't.
A player's forces are under attack.
Mamma mia, mamma mia. That was something. Okay, so that's just an illusion. And Mr. Soima is okay, I'm probably a little bit ahead, right? So I don't need to run, speed things up, right? I can just creep a little bit. I have time to get items that I need, right? I can get the orb, I can get the stuff, I can creep my Keypur to level 3. If there is no expansion, which he's scouting as we speak, then he can stay on one base for a long time, because he has tier 3 efficiency. Of course, the game is not one-sided, because in the early game / mid game, Sowin work hard on get a red item, and he has the undead aura, which is amazing in a lot. Blademaster went to buy milk. Hello, Mr. Novdrakar, welcome. Blademaster went to drink milk and to buy milk, and because of that, oh, there's Ancient Protector at the expo. It's going to be cancelled. Cancel. That's expensive. Okay, it happens, guys. It happens. Hello, Mr. Darkodius. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Mr. Igor. Thank you for the compliment, Mr. Adi. Shout out to the YouTube chat. Hello, Mr. Big Murphy. My pleasure. Always nice to see you, of course. Welcome, guys. Happy Saturday. Hello, guys. Okay, now let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so Orb of Venom is amazing because Demon Hunter can actually take part in creeping air units, plus 6 intelligence is for Keeper, of course, and there is expansion. Or there is expansion, just buy stuff or info and go here. Okay, look at this. Okay, are we cancelling? Yes, we are cancelling, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. FGA... It's Mr. FGA can tell you the drama about free time in 4v4 community. That was my favorite drama all the time. Oh boy, that was the best free time drama ever. And me as a fallen gamer, I spent every minute of my time, of free time, on Warcraft 3. So there is nothing to be ashamed of. Ladies and gentlemen, Demon Hunter did his job. He cancelled the expo. Soima is not breaking the supply yet. Soima doesn't need to fight here. You doesn't need to fight here, Mr. Soima, remember. Okay, you don't need to fight. Maybe he thinks that position is good. Remember. You have the upper hand. Let's see about that, ladies and gentlemen. Bears are 0-1 upgraded. We have raw technology. And remember, you can't easily disengage versus Nidal, even when you have TP, right? And the Kodobis, they devour your bears, and then you need to fight for real. And I think Sowin is doing the sowing magic. Ladies and gentlemen. Definitely, the game was very open. If you give this game, to a moon or something, he will probably try to, colorful. Colorful, just camp. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we are fighting and Moon Juice is full. This is an issue. We could just camp in the base, and now Sowin is very happy to take this fight. And this is the worst feeling ever if you die with the full Moonwells. If you die with the full Moonwells, man. You die with the full moon wells.
Player's forces are under attack.
Feels bad, man. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. No, that, Mr. Franz, there is 0% that he wins the fight. Zero. That is not going to happen, Mr. Franz. Not going to happen. Let me tell you, I'm a professional Warcraft recaster, okay? 0%. It's just some small. There is no way that. No, guys. I'm a professional caster. Yesterday I was casting on Back to Warcraft, okay? They value my expertise. Maybe Mr. Francis was right. Well, Mr. Francis, you understand this game very well, very well. I thought there is no way. Thank you, Mr. Petlov. I was a little bit tired after in real life. Today should be better. Mr. Francis, you were right, sir. You were right. SaulCasterMan, yes, that was me. No, he didn't see the game before. He just see a lot of examples. I watched the game already. No. Don't believe it. Maybe. Doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm surprised that, because, you know, there was this moment when all Kodobis has eaten, and Nidal was on a serious rescue mission without, like, you know, high levels with the full moon well, so I was a little bit skeptic. So, ladies and gentlemen, is it going to be the final fight here? Let's see about that. Okay, so the big fight is here, but we have only 2 Kodo the previous fight had 3 Kodo right? And the Expo is very fragile, okay? Entangled, there are 2 Spirit Walkers, there was 1 Wisp detonating Spirit Link. The Kodo is in a terrible position, surrounded by his own Spirit Walker. Demon can be stuffed back to the Moonwell stuff. Oh! Aish! Ladies and gentlemen, I got emotional here for a moment. This Creed! He had stuff on the Keeper! Doesn't matter, says Mr. Summer. Well, the expansion is alive, and Mr. Sowing is killing for free. I think Sowing is winning this.
Player's forces are under attack.
Guys, I'm having a problem. On Bnet, I'm stuck on human FFN. I'm unable to switch mode or raise. Not even uninstalling and reinstalling the game. Mr. Peter, the coach, a few days ago, I couldn't queue 2v2. So I think that if it's not like a simple mistake by your end, I think you just need to wait before Blizzard fixes it. So I'm sorry to say, but it may happen. It may be that you just need to wait. And yes, I recommend asking at the gym community. At the gym community, maybe somebody had a similar problem, so you know that you are not alone. You are not alone, sir. There is also an FFA Discord. I was wondering about this as well, Mr. Eldin the Wanderer. I need to record my, like, a summary. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Pizza. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Being stuck with human in FFA race. The wicked race. Kappa. Ladies and gentlemen, Demon Hunter is back. Demon Hunter this time has the invul. Supply favors Sowing by a lot, so wait a moment. Wait a moment. He has good times and bad times. But he allowed the Expo to go up and he lost his Demon Hunter, so now he's paying the price. And Moonwells are empty. At least we have that. Oosh. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of mistakes by Mr. Soima, but playing versus Sowing, here he make it close. Demon is back, but the moon just was super low, and the Kodo Beasts are pressuring, and man, 248 crit, man. It's crit level 3. It's going for the better direction, Mr. Pete. Going to better direction. Guys, I didn't expect the game to resolve like that. Okay, what do we casting now? What do we casting now? Okay, Mr. Reason, I'm going to deny this. Okay, try to not use the R word. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so maybe let's see Leon game. Is he going to? Or yes. Okay, so this is a decider game between Jens and Dice. I think we are going for decided games, right? Okay, let's go. 3 minutes. Leon. Okay, let's see. But it's a regame. It's a regame, Mr. Sharky. That is a regame. Yeah. Mr. Leon. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's watch Decider. So, Dice versus Jens is going into the final stage. And the game is just open. The score is 1-1. Hello, Mr. Certic. Hello, Mr. Dorian. Hello to the YouTube chat. And, ladies and gentlemen, hello, Mr. Adrian the Wanderer. Nice to see you. Hello, Mr. Reason, of course. Nice to see you as well. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, Soima was ahead, but, you know, you need to, like, finish the game. It's easier to say than done, of course, versus somebody that good. Ladies and gentlemen, the score is 1-1. That's why this game is interesting me, because the winner of this game will advance to the winner bracket. It's a single elimination tournament. This much I do know. Hello, crew YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Okay, so on the bottom left, playing as a blue Night Elf, it's Mr. Dice. The score is 1-1. On the top right, playing as a yellow Night Elf, is Mr. Jens, who is playing, ladies and gentlemen, in the Warcraft 3 Champions Season 21 finals. Yesterday he played versus Orc. He won versus Tasiok 2-1. Makura tag. That would be nice. We need Makuras everywhere. You open your fridge, you take the milk out, and there is Makura picture on the milk bottle of milk like packaging. Ladies and gentlemen, Demon versus Kipur. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the most Jens game ever. This is the most game ever. Okay, so this is an important game, right? Jens is not in the Dolphin Super League as well. Ladies and gentlemen, if you play well in the Dolphin Cup, you'll get into like finals, and then you can qualify to the Dolphin Cup like Super League, you know, because the tournaments are connected. And Mr. Jens believes in his keeper, so keeper of the Gru in the Night Elf mirror. That's beautiful. So, what's the plan? How to stop Imba Hunter? Definitely what I'm expecting is a lot of entangle on the Demon Hunter, because Demon Hunter wants to just drain the mana from the Keeper, and you are like, okay, I'm going to have 0 mana, but my plan is I'm going to just entangle you, and I will have no mana to drain, right? Double Moonwell, more Wisps, Ancient of War is rooting, and Jens is escaping. Okay, Mr. Kepura... Sorry, but I don't speak Russian, so... And his chat is in English only. Okay, 1 second. Timeout. Bam. Welcome. Okay. Oh. So please keep chat in English only. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So, Entangle on the Demon Hunter, as expected. Yes, as you can see, is making Archer number 3 already. And the idea is to damage the Demon Hunter, but it's like... Look how of a monster this Demon Hunter is. Look at him. Like, you have entire Jens army attacking Demon Hunter. He's trying to hide. He said, I mean, there is no problem with, like, the message, but I try to keep chat in English only, including Polish, my native language, and including German, Portuguese, and Russian language as well, so nothing personal here. And меня зовут Saul, ты говори по-английски, пожалуйста, я не говори по-русски. Очень хорошо. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so what's now? We have, ladies and gentlemen, Staff of Teleportation. Mr. Dice is coming back. Okay, hello, Mr. Ape. Nice to be back. How are you doing? I'm doing very well. What about Croatian? English only. Welcome. Well, Mr. Dorian Gray, there are some ladies. There is Miss Lady. There is Miss Anifusha. There is Miss Estival. So there are some ladies in the Warcraft 3 community, but it's between 1 and 2% of the total like viewership. So and streamer. Okay, no, I don't.
forces are
Miss
under
Potato, amazing streamer, of course. Slash Sun Glitters. Okay, is it Entangle? Look at this, Gnoll Overseer Entangle Technology. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Jerzy. Okay, thank you. Okay, so what's now, ladies and gentlemen? Saul, Mr. Bump Time? No, I love you, Mr. Bump Time. I like you. What happened? What do you think so? Okay, just no bragging in the Twitch chat, okay? And we will be good. I don't like bragging, okay? So what's now? What's now? We have Ancient of Wonders. Quite early Ancient of Wonders, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. If you want to talk about this more, just DM me on Discord, okay? I will explain you my approach to the Twitch chat. Okay, yes, there's a lot of people. I time out Mr. Bump Time. Okay, so you know, and that's how I'm showing you how I want to conduct the Twitch chat, okay? And you need to remember that here I am the boss, okay? I am the do or die person. Ladies and gentlemen, big pressure by Mr. Dice, but Mr. Jens is already on level 3. And he is spawning Trians. Of course, it's not that easy to survive. It's bottom second, ladies and gentlemen, so it's going to be a lot of range units, I guess. Detonation, there is a Wisp here, but the Wisp died. Keeper wants to summon new Trians. Mr. Jens he needs to summon. He did summon in time. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the big fight is here. Look at this. They're both playing Master 2. It's Master 2 versus Martyr 2. Nobody's going for bears. There is Crystal Ball or Reveal. I think it's Reveal. And Demon Hunter is going to teleport out after killing so many archers. Another Reveal. Another Reveal. No, Mr. Jens. Ah, Mr. Jens. I supply. But supply is even. But it's tier 3. Tier 3 for Jens as well. They play the same unit composition. Mamma mia. I'm surprised that Mr. Jens survived and he's not going for the Natural Blessing, even though he's going to rely on the Trians. And look at this. Mr. Jens is busy creeping, ladies and gentlemen, the Rock Golem. But oh, Dice missed the pool. It's so annoying if you miss the pool. It's so annoying, man. And it gives another, you know, chance for the opponent to like creep jack. Are we playing All Scout or Searing Arrow? That's actually interesting. Okay, this time he missed the pool again. He missed the pool again, ladies and gentlemen. He missed the pool again. Mamma mia, grande Madonna. He missed the pool again, and we are watching.
A player's forces are under attack.
Davai dies Davai. It's 1-1, yes. It's 1-1. It's a decider game. It's a decider game. Okay. I think he just gave up. I think he just gave up, ladies and gentlemen. Mamma mia, grande Madonna. Mamma mia, grande Madonna. Okay. Yeah, there is Miss Noisy. I call her Miss Lady as well. From like female representation. Oh, Demon versus Moonwell. That's not a fair fight. And it's Searing Arrow, actually. Okay. Did you cast the other 2 games? I casted game number 1, then we changed for Mr. Sowin game, and after Mr. Sowin game, we went to this, because it's decided. The score is 1-1. It's game number 3 in the best of 3 system. So, yes, that's... Oh, it's Hippo Raiders. Mamma mia. Hippo Raiders. That's amazing. That's amazing, ladies and gentlemen. That's amazing. Okay. So, Naga is creeping into the Talon's direction, but remember! It was a disconnect. That was a disconnect for sure. Is somebody streaming this? They need admin. I think it was a disconnect. Mamma mia. Mamma mia, grande Madonna. Okay. Okay, let me just DM Mr. Jens, just to make sure. Okay, or I will check the Discord. Game results. Okay, general. There are a lot of admins active, so there is no issue here. I will just ask Mr. Jens. Okay, and Mr. Buttcrabs is celebrating this weird moment. Makura for you. Okay, Angeline versus 5-minute game. Angeline versus Leon. Let's go. Thank you for the celebration, guys. There are some emotes flying. I asked Mr. Jens. So, yes, we are... Okay. Okay, so it was a disconnect, yes. And ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Sorry, Mr. Jens, for DMing you in this important moment. Ladies and gentlemen, girls is better. Well, Mr. Kapura, yes, I'm glad that you know yourself, you know your preferences, and there was militia pool. That's what Mr. Leon really likes to do. And because there'll be no archer, he's just making a farm inside of Mr. Angeline base. I don't know the score here. The score is not important. What I do know that Mr. Leon likes his militia pool sometimes. It's like a ghoul pool, but with militia. Amazing. It's amazing. So, he has less lumber, but the Night Elf has no Ancient of War, which is cool, if you ask me. And ladies and gentlemen, yes, the Scout Farm, the Giga Scout Farm is here. No, Mr. Angeline, the creeps were moved. And he lost the Scouting Wisp, and Mr. Leon doesn't care. He does, okay, you don't take this path. This path is dangerous. You go through the top. Ay, ladies and gentlemen. Ay. No, it was a tactical disconnect, I think. On this level. Stall points. No, this, you have your peon peasant already there, and you make the farm, and, the Night Elf will never ever have enough time to attack this farm, Ay. Yeah, Mr. Leon is showing off. I mean, he plays it often, on like those pro Night Elves that he meets in Warcraft Champions on KK platform. So it's not like he's doing this because he plays versus Angeline. No. He's doing this because he's good, especially if the opponent is not like expecting it. And Mr. Angeline is like in shambles. In freaking shambles. And Mr. Leon is tower rushing. Is it tower rush? He's expanding in the middle, I think. Is it middle expansion? No, I think it's middle expansion. Yes, Mr. Buttcrabs, this is my face. It's middle expo. The farm rush. Deny as well. Yes, it's middle expo, man. But he enraged the Imba Hunter, and Imba Hunter is here, and the expansion is going up. Well, giga weird game. Weird game, but that's what we like it. And good luck with healing this Demon Hunter. Good luck. I would even lose this Demon Hunter to creeps, man. He has 0 Moonwell. Good luck with healing this demon, man. It has 0 mana. It will cost him so much Mundus. So much. Ay. Mr. Leon is not in the rush. Mr. Leon is expanding. Staff of teleportation, boots of speed, but this Demon Hunter will be quite low. And the farm confirms where Demon Hunter is, so the Scout Farm is doing fine. The Scout Farm is doing just fine. Yes, we are communicating via Scout Farm. Hey guys, what do you see in the Night Elf base? The Demon Hunter just staffed to heal, but let me tell you that he's not full mana, just full HP. Moonwells are strong, but not super strong. Gonna play some Warcraft 3 yourself later. SaulCasterMan, Mr. Shimegi. SaulCasterMan full time, because yes, today is the World Dolphin Super League, today is the Dolphin Butterfly Cup, and yes, I'm basically in the Super Giga Caster mode. So we are awaiting Dice versus Jens regame. And ladies and gentlemen, Militia was pulled, the Arcane Tower will survive, and yes, he's still tier 1! Oh, this is it. And let me tell you, Angeline is a very, very good player. Very good player. And he just gave up. He's like, I'm just still tier 1, it's not working. This Leon guy just too strong. I'll actually save this replay to show on YouTube that you can do a ghoul pull with Humban. So how do I do it? This is my face. That was the DC. Well, if it was the DC, if I would be the admin, I would say points to Leon. A lot of points, okay? Okay, I will call this replay Peasant Pool. Peasant Pool plus Scout Farm. Okay, replay has been saved. Hopefully we'll go for YouTube at some point. Speaking about which, ladies and gentlemen, okay, speaking of which, we have Jens versus Dice, and then Inspired is coming. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the grid is here, so Dice versus Jens. That's my most important game, and it's on Concealed Hill, so maybe we'll have the Archer Keeper technology again. My name is SaulApe, and I'm an ape, and welcome everybody. Good morning, good evening, world. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is exciting. Dice is again on the bottom. And do we have a score here? Probably we don't. 1 second. My name is SaulApe, and we need the score. The score is 1-1. Let's go. Mr. 4v4 Franz is playing Elf. Like, he's going into the Hitman direction. Yeah, the Dolphin. What is it? The Dolphin... Dolphin Warcraft Super League. Oh, that's the link. That's the link. Do I have a typo in the title? No. That's good. Welcome everybody. Hello guys. It's my pleasure to see you. On the top right, we have Mr. Jens. Last time he played Keeper. His opponent already knows that Jens likes to play Keeper. Why? Because they met, ladies and gentlemen. They met at Rara Land offline event in 2024, and they played in like important group stage. So this Mr. Jens with his upgraded Keeper build, I presume. By the way, Keeper got buffed in the meantime a little bit, but it was buffed. There's no drama, Mr. Kensin. Hello, Mr. Dragon. Mr. Saul, Ghoul Pool and Militia Pool technology against Elf AoE is that Elf defense to death. Sometimes I see move Wisp around it. There are two ways of a defense, Mr. Badcrams. Way number one is you don't make Ancient of War super close to the camp, and because if it's super close to the camp, moving Wisp won't help, okay? But if you make it a little bit further away, then you still need to pull Wisps, because the idea is the Wisp will take aggression from the creep camp. So you position your Wisp near the creep camp and they will like follow you, so you escape and your Ancient of War will build. So there is a very exciting moment sometimes when Nidalv is trying to save Ancient of War. It's like literally red HP almost dying, but the double Wisp pull to take the aggro will work. Ladies and gentlemen, what is happening in this game? As we can see, Jens will creep and Dice will creep. So Dice is already doing some improvements here. And +2 agility and clothes. Aish! Unfortunate regame, but ladies and gentlemen, regame is a regame, okay? So definitely good items for Mr. Dice, not for Jens, and Jens is creeping with Entangle. Demon Hunter is coming. This is a very important moment. Very important. And the turtles blocked him, but only -50 mana. That's a-okay. Bad item. He's okay, maybe good. He's hiding. It's like, okay, Mr. Demon. And look at this, the idea, just to damage him, ladies and gentlemen. Just to damage the Demon Hunter, but there is no more mana on Mr. Jens. No more mana. Okay, the biggest issue I have, of course, with the items on the Demon Hunter. They're pretty goddamn good, and Mr. Jens, I don't know, maybe he'll use the Cloak. Cloak is cool on Concealed Heal because you can heal during the day, so, and during the night, of course. So yes, as you can see, Jens is producing a lot of archers, a lot of them. His opponent Dice is creeping. Is it going to be another +2 agility? Is it going to be another +2 agility? Well, we like to see strong Imba Hunter, but okay, +2 strength, another good stat for him. It's like getting, you know, Captain America mask, but instead of +5/+5, he got +2/+2 just from tomes. Okay, and this is what Jens really likes to do. Entangle, look at this. This entangle duration is pretty long, and Kippur will also block already. Look at this, he's actually going for the surround. He's surrounded. Amazing trick, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you manipulate the creeps. Okay, and Entangle, Entangle went through -1 mana. So it's Entangle and mana burn on top of that, because Demon Hunter lost some mana. Ladies and gentlemen, Jens is cooking, and he killed the Wisp. It's okay. I'm a big Jens fan. I'm a big Dice fan as well. So, you know, hard to decide between those two. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, amazing performance by both players so far. They made a lot of archers. Remember, in the previous game, they went for mass archers with talons, with like Dice went for a Naga second pressure. Jens played Potom. So yes, there is a lot of options. There is a lot of options. Tier 2 is going to finish for both players soon. And yes, Jens is getting some... It's Panda this time, completely different game plan. Mr. Dice says, I'm going to fry those archers. I'm going to fry those archers. The last hit went for Dice. And because of that, he denied level 3. Mamma mia. Panda is creeping nicely. So it's a completely different plan. Is Mr. Jens scared of this situation? He sold Cloak, he sold Pendant of Energy, and he's not popping Clarity. Okay, he has to pop Clarity. And he's going tier 3 immediately with Pot as well. So again, a difference by Dice approach. He already has level 2 Panda. And he's going for Lords this time. Okay, so he's just taking it to tier 3. And remember that Mr. Dice had an issue with the pool, right? He had an issue with the pool, ladies and gentlemen. So maybe in this game the pool will be better. Pool will be better. And... What? Nobody pulls the camp. Mr. Jens maybe changed his mind because Demon is here. I don't know, man. Look at this Panda. Panda is already level 2.23. And this annoying Imba Hunter is just laming, man. Mr. Jens can't finish his Ancient of Wind. Okay, he did it now. And he's creeping, but still on level 2, man. He needs his level 3 immediately, and Panda is creeping as well. Very strong Panda. Yeah, Mr. Adi, this time Mr. Jens had to like stop the pool, I presume. Okay, there's a lot of archers. There are some wisp here in the base. There is still Demon Hunter being super duper annoying. But what is annoying? Panda. Panda levels are growing and they are amazing versus archers, of course. Jens is ignoring the Demon Hunter presence. Because, yes, he needs to creep, and he's actually going to creep the red camp. Well, he has a lot of piercing damage. Demon Hunter without boots, you know, is not that dangerous as well. And, ladies and gentlemen, he's just chasing. Is it this impossible position where Demon Hunter can't reach? We'll see about that. Yeah, there was the one impossible position. Okay, at least we have that. So, yes. But Pan, he's reuniting with the Panda. Panda is level 3. Jens got the item. Jens will have to teleport out. Jens will have to teleport. The item is under texture. The item is under texture. The item is still there. LOL, the item is still there. He can't get the item. No. What is that? The item is now visible. Got the item and Pod died. It's not good.
A town is under siege.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Jens needs your energy. Jens needs your energy. Ladies and gentlemen, we have double. It's still okay. It's still okay. Okay, what do we do now? Sapur. Why do you need Sapur for? Altar! He wants to kill the altar. But you can't. It's well known that Sapur is coming. He has a Sapur that he can't use. He has to use Sapur on Ancient of War. Sapur for Ancient of War. I mean, I know that Demon Hunter died, but man. That's still about the Panda, right? Podm is back though. We are tier 3. He's going for the super strong Hippogriff Raiders. By the way, they have 780 HP in the new patch. Archers, they get HP buffed, and maybe Hippogriff Raiders will get the buff as well. Panda! Another attempt, guys, for this camp. He's pulling with a Breath of Fire. That's ambitious. But Jens is there. Jens is there, and Jens has the vision. And Jens is like, this is my Orc Lord. Leave the Orc Lord alone. And look at this Dryad. It's going to melt. Oh, this damage. Oh, the Dryad just melted. Ladies and gentlemen, is there... No, the creeps got aggroed. No, they joined the conversation. Mr. Jens needs to immediately pull back. Breath of Fire connected. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what a game, what a game. Is Imba Hunter back? Yes, Demon Hunter is back. Rage Runner, Rage Runner. Ay, this game, guys. Naga, the third hero, Mass Range spec. Mass Range spec, ladies and gentlemen. Demon Hunter is lurking about what is happening in the middle. We have a nicely upgraded Hippogriff Raiders, and there is Entangle. Entangle! Demon Hunter has to staff. Does it mean that Mr. Jens can creep for real? Hello, Mr. Fox. Good morning, welcome. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. I try to keep chatting in English only, but that's fine, Dzień dobry is kinda universal. Dzień dobry with English accent. Kappa, nice to see you. Medallion of Courage? Or the Kippur, maybe? See about that. It's not the best item, let me tell you that. Okay. So, remember that the red camp here was scrapped already. Okay, so I mean the important item, and item got stolen. Hello, Mr. Rasteri. Nice to see you guys. Hello to the YouTube chat. We have 11 viewers on YouTube and 126 viewers on Twitch. Nice to see you guys. The shine is shining. I did some gardening yesterday. My family is very happy about the gardening. Today I will finish the gardening project and I will be back in shape for the Warcraft 3 Champions finals. Okay. The extra sunlight, Mr. Fox. I mean, I'm a gamer, you know, so I would like to live in a cave. But yes, maybe not the best idea. Ooh, True Shot Aura level 2 plus 5 damage on all of those beautiful. Look at this right-click damage. Look at the right-click damage. Yes, I'm not back on the diet yet, ladies and gentlemen. We need to do it, though. We need to do it. With the diet, we can be more efficient. Okay, are we laming now? Is it time for better supper now? Is it time for better supper, Mr. Jens? Are you the king of suppers? Are you the king of suppers? Do it for one guy. There is no... Oh, there is Sapur! Sapur! He's going for main! He's going for man! Sapur on the man! He died! No! He wanted the main, man. And this man, those suppers are very fragile, man. As you can tell, I'm a big fan of Mr. Jens, but it's not easy. But he survived a lot. Ladies and gentlemen. He survived losing this item here that was like, he lost his pot, man, stuff. Okay, nice micro. Hippogriff Raiders are on top of the trees. Okay. Why rewards? Hello, Mr. Mlen. I just need to work on it, and I need to work on many things, including the list is super long, man. But maybe one day we will go there. Okay, the Wisp confers expansion. Another target for Supper, right? Am I right? Am I right? Another target for Supper. What can go wrong? Mr. Dice is not breaking his supply, while Jens already did it, so he would like to fight most likely. How many orbs we talking? So far, 1 orb on Jens and double orb on Mr. Dice. He needs double orb because he has 2 melee heroes, right? So he understands that, he needs to reach air. I have exams on Tuesday. This is the best procrastination. Mr. Ristari, what I can advise you in this moment, I welcome you to the stream, but set for you a time limit, right? So maybe watch this game, maybe 2 more games, and then say, okay, I got enough Warcraft 3 for this moment. Let's try to like learn 1-2 hours, and then reward yourself with, you know, with some other content. So not saying that has to be me, but that's what I would advise, sir. And I'm not your parent, you know, but let me tell you, the fallen gamer path is not as exciting as people may think. Ladies and gentlemen, this flying army is very hard to stop, and the expo of Mr. Dice cancelled. Cancelled. And Mr. Dice is going to push now into a Jens base because, you know, the hypoglyphs are a little bit out of position. But yes, Jens is flying back. And those units are like flying a helicopter, like jet, you know. It's much faster to go somewhere with this way. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 2-0 upgrades. Third upgrade is on the way with Potom Aura as well. Okay. So what's now? What's now? Welcome guys. This game is exciting and exotic. Exciting and exotic game. Oh yes, baby. Oh yes. Okay, what's now? We have. Well, there will be one day I will come back to Don't Starve Together, and with Mr. Badcrams we will farm a lot of this resource that Mr. Badcrams is presenting in the Twitch chat. This is a resource in Don't Starve Together. Kinda important resource for a new players. On pro level, you just don't really use it that much, but let's not go there. Ladies and gentlemen, Demon just stuffed back, and is he going to be forced to the TP? Remember, we have Cold Arrow. Okay. Well, you grow your vegetables using manure, and you also can use it for a fuel. So, both for the AC units and for heating units. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, but yes. Myself, I use it mostly for the AC units during the summer because I planned a lot of things in Don't Starve Together, but it has been years at this point when I was active at Don't Starve Together, so maybe let's not go there. Ladies and gentlemen, can you check the bank account of Mr. Dice? It's me when I was at Hype Train level 18 on Twitch, mamma mia. And yes, that's a lot of gold. Why? Because Dice is banking on 50 supply. While in the meantime, Jens, of course, is over a 50 supply, and that's why he doesn't have that much gold in his bank. So, because he invested into the army, he's trying to do something with it. But as you can see, even killing a Moonwell may be a problem. Panda is on high level. Panda is level 5 almost, and is going to be extremely hard to do something. As you can see, the Hypoglyph Raiders, they have 23 to 31 damage range. And are we going to try to kill Entangled Goldmine? Maybe. As you can see, the Wisps are escaping this situation quickly. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, look at this damage. There is a lot of damage. Panda will block. Panda got blocked. There is a big block, and it wasn't enough. Of course, there was some mining time lost, but efficiency game looks good for the Russian. Oh, the Dryad has fallen. Okay, it is so annoying. It's like laming with Wyverns. And yes, Mr. Dice finally lost some units. Much damage, a lot of damage in this. And yes, it's like wyming with Gargoyles. It's like liming with Wyverns. And that's why you need Panda as a defensive measure. Look at this! Mr. Dice has enough. It's like, I bank enough. I'm going to push you. Because your hypoglyphs are in a long location. And Mr. Jens needs to run. Because remember, he can of course hide deep inside of the Night Elf base. But he blocked himself with the Treants. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Moonwells. You can't lose the Moonwells. If you lose the Moonwells, that's a big issue. We have Ancient Protector with Nurture Blessing. He will survive a little bit, but not much. And remember that Mr. Jens, he needs to have the... Okay, Heal Scroll time. Is it Heal Scroll time? There are 2 available. I think it's Heal Scroll time and the fighting time, ladies and gentlemen. After all of this, Prepare for the biggest fight of this game. Winner of this map advances to the finals of the Group D, which is very hard, doesn't matter. Ladies and gentlemen, the big fight is here. Mr. Jens is trying to be very cautious. The two MGs are coming. Mamma mia, grande madonna. What is the counter to Hypogriff Raiders? MGs? Okay, fair enough. And do I see Alchemist third? Yes, I do see Alchemist third, ladies and gentlemen. It means that Mr. Dice wants to have some AoE anti-air thingy. Naga will drink from the Moonwell before the Moonwell dies, which is hilarious to me. Jens is trying to cut the reinforcement, and look at this. Mr. Dice is microing nicely. He sees probably those two Dryads, maybe not. And yes, of course, MGs are amazing on Concealed Hill because you can heal them very efficiently at the Moonwells. Okay, there is one hidden archer here. Both players are aware of their position. Breath of Fire connects. Panda is level 5, killing Ancient of Wonders. What enough. Hard position to be in for Jens. But, you know, maybe he will do the magic here. Acid Bomb connects. Roar used. Both players are fighting for real. There's more and more Treants. Jens is trying to reposition his flying army. He wants to get Alchemist. Alchemist has fallen with the Invul. Micro mistake by Dice. Remember that units are dying quickly, very quickly, versus all of this right-clicking damage. And ladies and gentlemen, are we going to fight? What is going to happen? Demon Hunter is just on level 3. Panda is on level 5. That's amazing how well Dice was able to creep his Panda. What? Stuff used, ladies and gentlemen. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. You need to save. And is it Keeper? Like, does he want to like base race? He can't base race with mouth piercing damage. We'll see about that. There is so many Moonwells in Mr. Jens' base. He has one Talon, and I think this one Talon is just to work like Orb of Corruption, basically. Ladies and gentlemen, both players are still trying to find a good angle. Good angle to fight. And yes, what we can do, ladies and gentlemen. What we can do. Tree of Eternity is marching. There is Natural Blessing. The tree is joining the fight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Do or die. For both players, basically. Demon stuffed back in the last moment. Mamma mia. Remember, if you don't kill the target and you invest, and the target is coming back /Inba Hunter. Look at this. The Tree of Eternity is joining the fight. That's hilarious. That's the ultimate fight. Look at this last hit. Look at this. The demon will teleport out. Invul. The Invul came back to the right owner. And how is Mr. Jens doing? Jens is chilling. The Tree of Eternity is still there. Demon will have to teleport out. Can we kill something? The problem is that Mr. Jens can't kill much. And Mr. Jens just left the game. Because he's like, okay, this guy will read you with the bears. And I think it was a disconnect. I think it was just GG. What a game, man. What a game. What a game. Congratulations to both players. That was amazing. Amazing of a game. And I really... if those two sappers... it says Jens won? What? Okay, don't worry. We have the replay tech. What? Mr. Jens won? Okay, don't worry. We have replay technology. It was... No! It was disconnect! No! It was disconnect! That units are dying quickly, very quickly, versus this ape talking about? Okay. Dice has left the game. Dice gave the win to Jens. Ah, okay, so he gave the win. Man, supply was favoring Dice. It depends on the admins of the tournament. And let me tell you, Mr. Feed Me, please. That's the hardest decision to make. So shout out to Mr. Dice for, you know, okay, he disconnected twice, and even though he was ahead, he's like, okay, maybe my internet, maybe this server is not too stable. So shout out to Mr. Dice. But yes, it depends tournament organizers. Some of them may say, okay, you disconnect, it doesn't matter. You were like 50 supply ahead, doesn't matter, right? Some other will say, okay, we will try to judge this a little bit. And mostly in the modern Warcraft 3 is like they do the regames basically. But there was already a regame tournament getting landed, a super long game, so yes. Okay, Sapur Disaster. That's the name of a replay. I'm laughing on my own joke, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, Leon versus Inspired. So people around the world, let me tell you one thing. Okay, it's Human Mirror. Human Mirror is very rare to see. Okay, and you know what is also rare to see? Leon playing versus Inspired on Warcraft 3 Champions. Hawk can join Warcraft 3 too. There is some issue with the servers, maybe with the. Okay, we'll see about that. Sorry to hear that, Mr. Death Note. So probably the best way is to type on Warcraft 3 Champions Discord. Okay, so Leon. Sorry to hear. I hope it's going to be fine for the finals today, and for the Dolphin Cup. Yeah, maybe. Okay, sorry to hear, guys. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned, it's the first game between Jens and Leon. Mighty Leon, Tasty Leon, and Inspired. And I'm really curious to see in which shape Leon is. If Leon is playing as a Pope, which is interesting. And ladies and gentlemen, yes, Leon versus Inspired that's what I'm going to cast now. That's the part of the Dolphin Cup as well. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of emotions about Sapurs. Now let me guide you about the Human Mirror, because thank you to Mr. Death Note coaching, I'm now the Human Mirror expert. At least I understand it a little bit more. So, what are the basics of Human Mirror? You creep level 3 as fast as possible. It map dependent, of course, and on this very map. Okay.
Player's forces are under attack.
Okay. Let's go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what is happening here? We have level 3 creep road, very standard. So, of course, there is some RNG here who will get the better item. And yes, both players are creeping. They are creeping hard. Mr. Leon with, it's a lot of item. It's a lot of item RNG here. Big healing potion is definitely a very decent item for the Archmage. You can't get damage buff here. Is not a permanent camp. And yes, clean creeping by both. For some reason, maybe it's the age thing, Kappa, but Inspire is just faster. Inspire is just faster. He's already starting his crab camp, while Mr. Leo, and he already evacuated his workers. And remember, it's all about level 3 creeper, right? So now Mr. Inspired will pull his militia in order to creep the orange camp, I presume, to guaranteed level 3. We'll see about that. Okay, Inspired is done. Almost, not quite, but Jens is catching up as well. +2 strength for him. And ladies and gentlemen, where he's waiting for tech first. He will have level 2. Okay, that's weird. Okay, let's see if it's going to work. So his idea is to tech quickly. I think he will have to teleport out. What is he going to do versus it? What is he going to do? He's afraid of Leon creep jacking him. Leon is already creeping his level 3 remotely. Inspired is working on his level 3, but it takes some time. And yes, he knew. He's ready. Okay, Leon tanked 2 hits from the Arcane Tower. He got level 3. He's getting ready to summon the new Magnificent. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Leon has double Arcane Tower, super defensive setup, so maybe the idea for Inspired is simple. Inspired, check the camp, steal the item and TP back. Look at this, he's catching the workers. Of course, there is also a big mayhem inside of Mr. Leon base, so Inspired wants to get the fast tag. That's the biggest difference. In my opinion, take the item TP. Take the item TP. You did enough. You won't do more versus 2 Arcane Tower. Your opponent is not even taking. I don't like it. He's summoning inside versus 2 Arcane Towers. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's a very heated moment. And yes, am I a 2400 MMR player? I don't think so. Ladies and gentlemen. Yes, he's teleporting now without the item. And the altar has fallen. And altar is a very crucial thing, ladies and gentlemen. Supply is even. Of course, tech timing is much better for Inspire. Leon is not teching yet. He invested into those two towers, of course, which was very expensive. So yes, we need to power build the altar ASAP. Altar is not that expensive. It could be worse. And yes, I'm just really sad that we didn't take the item. It could be close +5. Be careful. Be careful. Yes, Leon is here. Leon wants to deal some more economic damage to Inspired, I guess. Leon is teching now, but his tech is very late. Now, of course, defensive human has the militia power. Very nice micro to keep the footman alive, but yes, there is very limited amount of lumber for Inspired, and he will need it early, and he has level ahead. He has his level ahead, man. Level 4 is here, so Inspired is ahead. Inspired is ahead. I do repeat, crazy creep road. Crazy creep road, but it did work. Okay. Leon is checking out the farm here, so he wants to deal some free damage. MK is on the way. That's the biggest advantage that Inspired has, because his tech is so advanced. So advanced. Okay, and he wanted to spawn Water Mental inside, but there is a counter Water Mental. Look, he's trying to lure them away, the low HP footies. He's trying to lure away low HP footies, but it won't work. It almost worked. The Archmage snipe. Oh, he got one. And this Water Elemental will be stuck there forever. Okay, we have the first Sanctum coming, and yes, MK is almost out. And remember, MK gives you ultimate map control at this stage of the game, so yes. You can basically last hit everything. Hello, Mr. Simon, good morning. Nice to see you, sir. Welcome everybody. Shadow to the YouTube chat. Shadow to the Twitch chat. Welcome, guys. Where Tangia? A lot of things missing on this stream. Tangia is one of them. Sorry about that. Time is sadly limited. I need to fix the YouTube first. When PTR go live? I don't even know, but in few days, I presume. I need to make a PTR review again. Leon bought the Shredder. That he wants to go tier 3. Hello, Mr. Starkov. Hello, Mr. 11-hour nap. Nice to see you. And of course, Mr. Simon. I had the purple Makura somewhere. Yes, Mr. Simon, purple Makura for you. Welcome. Tier 2 sub. Ladies and gentlemen, there is Zeppelin acquired by Inspired. And Leon has to teleport out. And he's going tier 3 with his Shredder. So yes, Mr. Leon is going tier 3. That's going to be quite interesting. What Inspire can do about it. He's very lumber starved, but now he has, healthy lumber production. He invested into the Zeppelin. Zeppelin will help him with the micro moments, but yes, there is no MK yet. He's not even producing the MK that's super greedy by Mr. Leon to delay his second hero for that long. I know that he can't afford this, but man, that's interesting. He's delaying his second hero. Is he playing solo Archmage? Okay, he's going to Zeppelin lane. There is an opening, I think. So yes, and there is an Arcane Tower. There are still low HP footies. Okay. Archmage is staying here, and yes, Mr. Inspired is aware. He's aware, he's microing, and there is an opening to his base, but Leon just wants to buy time for amazing tier 3 technologies. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so he's like, okay, Inspired better stay on tier 2, I'm just going tier 3, don't mind me. And yes, Inspired knows about this, but there is still solo Archmage. That's a little bit crazy. In the meantime, MK is just creeping. He's just creeping. That's good. It's going to be super duper high level MK versus the second hero of Mr. Leon that doesn't even exist yet. He's in the altar for the first time. Into spawn on the map. He needs to spawn on the map. Ladies and gentlemen, Leon wants to be annoying. So you need a Sword Ladies maybe? 1, 2 Sword Ladies. Of course, you will need more Sword Ladies soon. As you can see, Inspired is just creeping. He's aware of tier 3. So my question is, are we going to counter tier 3? Or he's trying to expand, but he can't. You don't have the lumber. Shredder is to get tier 3. and all of the tier 3 upgrades, they cost a lot of lumber, with workshop included. And ladies and gentlemen, I think you should go tier 3 himself. He has such a huge advantage with his MK. Because his MK is on level 3 already. That's a big difference. But ladies and gentlemen, let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. But I'm very scared about inspired lumber. Because as you can see, he has no lumber. He has literally no lumber even to power build his main. Look.
Players' forces are under attack.
Okay, it's like me. Okay, this is how my budget will look like if I will try to go to United States of America for TwitchCon. This is my in real life budget. This is my in real life budget if I go to America for TwitchCon. I would have to spend entire money that I have, all of it. I would have to run a crowdfunding like a donation goal for like 2 months. And I will still have to borrow money from my family. that's my TwitchCon project. So yes, I'm not going, guys. I'm not going without a miracle. I don't know if it's the miracle. To spawn the miracle, I guess I need to be the biggest YouTuber ever, so they just invite me or something, or the Twitch stream ever, so I don't know. What I do know, ladies and gentlemen, is that my name is SaulApe, and I'm an ape, and that Warcraft 3 is amazing. Become a beggar at TwitchCon. Living on Costco. The problem is the airplane, right? Ticket is like from Poland to Los Angeles, man. It's probably like $1,000. The price, you know. Okay, so how is lumber doing on Mr. Inspired? The lumber is, I mean, he produced a lot of workers. Okay. And there is no expansion for Leon, but Leon is rocking a double hero combination, and he will have some beautiful. I'm not going Mr. 11-hour nap. It's like just not worth it. Exactly, Mr. Feed me, please. That's a good point. It's not going to be even a good content. I went to TwitchCon Rotterdam. I know how TwitchCon works. I just make this. I just made the comparison to these two analogy between those two situations. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what now? We have some Sorg ladies. They are a good answer to knights, but I don't know if it's like enough. And what if yes, Leon just sent one knight here? We'll have an issue. We have a TP. On Mr. Inspired. Mr. Inspired has no TP, so this beautiful knight needs to be dealt with. Exactly, Mr. 11-hour nap. That would be a better content. So if Mr. BBC would like invite me to Coca's Bicap with him or something, but yes, it's far in the future. I can't leave my house for that long, usually, because if I go to China to cast Bicap, I would have to cast entire Bicap, probably. So it'd be like 1 month away. Okay, so what's now? What's now, ladies and gentlemen? What's now? Mr. Leon is creeping the middle. He's getting some nice levels. The knight is still here. You need one Sorg lady, I guess, to protect him from that. Okay, and well, I have a direct contact to Mr. BBC. So in the future, guys. In the future, that's really what we are going to notice, okay? In the future, guys. Okay. So, we have level 4 MK with +6 intelligence. Supply is even, but yes, the MK level is the key here. This MK is an absolute beast, ladies and gentlemen. That's, in my opinion, only hope for Mr. Inspired. I know that he has his expansion, but he's going to trade versus Mords, versus all of those good stuff. And yes, MK is the carry here, literally. Look at what is happening to poor casters when there are Mords, and yes, they are all the upgrades, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not rich, but I'm a millionaire. Well, depends how you define being rich. For me, if you have $10,000 in your bank account without any credit, you are a rich person. So it's all about the definition, ladies and gentlemen. So, tier 3 army of Mr. Leon is quite strong. And Mr. Leon is like, okay, this guy has an expansion, but ladies and gentlemen, you Hey, you are sending one knight across, ladies and gentlemen. I have a lot of rich viewers. Nice, nice, nice. So yes, this knight is extremely annoying, and he's dealing a lot of. Oh, that was a mistake. That was okay, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, and is there staff? There is staff, so Paladin will survive, but of course now healing is disabled, and Leon was able to get his MK to level 3 as well. Mr. Taysok, Mr. Inspired will need some time to get level 3 himself, but ladies and gentlemen, he's connecting into the Mord, which is a very, 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 very important, ladies and gentlemen. And what is happening now? We have, ladies and gentlemen, some big fight. Leon, remember, he has Shredder technology, so he can pull all of the militia. Okay, all of the militia here. So yes, it's a weird game. It's a weird game. Inspired was able to deal with this knight somehow. At least for now, he's still on tier 2. This game is crazy. This game is crazy. Let's go, Leon. Hard to say, man. Who is even ahead? Mr. Leon is doing the efficiency game with double staff. Okay. Club. Bolt. Okay. Inspired is his supply lead, but his supply is dying. Yeah, that's an interesting case. Tier 3 technology versus Tier 2 technology. I mean, Shredder would be good because then he would go Tier 3 as well, but hard to do, man. Hard to do. Inspired has this MK go. If this MK gets level 5, the game will be interesting, but this Knight again, man. Knight and peons. Peasants. They want to get the... He wants to hijack this expo with his own workers. Okay. Okay, what's now? What's now, ladies and gentlemen? Oh yes, oh yes. So, don't worry, guys. Leon is still on 50 supply. He has double staff. His MK is back. His MK is ready, and they're going to fight again. Fight again. Archmage. Archmage has Invul. Invul popped, but can we use hold position technology? We'll see about that. Okay. There are Zeppelins helping. There are water elementals being dispulled. And eyes on the MK of Inspired. This guy is level 4.8, and this guy is ready to throw some bolt. He's going for the Archmage. Archmage. Paladin has Holy Light. Holy Light. No use. And look at this. The Archmage is still there. He's very close. And there is one priest healing him. Paladin is trying to survive, and Paladin will die. Divine Shield is not ready according to the booster info. And yes, Paladin, bam! You are dead, Mr. Paladin. You are dead, Mr. Paladin. Not like this. Okay. There is no tier 3 for Inspired. He has enough lumber now. He has a lot of number now. Okay. Supply favors Inspired, but again, he needs to fight versus those freaking morts with probably fragmentation shard or whatever. Okay. Level 5 MK. This guy is a beast now. This guy is ready to throw some bolt level 3. Priest evaporated after one bolt. It's expected. You can dodge bolts with your Zeppelin if you are fast enough. Inspired survived super long, Mr. Kevin. I'm so surprised. Okay, what's now? We have very close fight here. Okay. Still, Leon is holding on 10 supply less, but he is holding. He has 1/1 upgraded knights. Okay. Mamma mia. Did he forgot to upgrade the knight HP? Let me see. Knight. It should be more than 900, right? 900. He forgot to upgrade the knight HP. What? With 3000 lumber? It's definitely worth it when you are 50. He forgot Animal War training, man. It's definitely a mistake. Yes, guys, maybe we can focus on Warcraft 3, not World of War 2 history. I know that Human Mirror is, people say it's boring, but Let me try to make it interesting for you. There's a lot of historic subjects that you can discuss, of course, but maybe it's not the best place for that. Thank you. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, what's now? We have Bolt on the MK, Paladin has Staff, Paladin has Holy Light. So far, MK will survive. Of course, you can Bolt him, and then will be a very hard to staff defensive Bolt, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Inspired has an interesting position at the Fountain, and the Bolt on the Immortals. Man, this MK can basically one-shot the Immortals at this time. So yes, MK level 5 for the win. What about levels on Mr. Leon? I mean, Paladin level 3 is the biggest level up that he can get here. And yes, the casters are so fragile, man. Those morts are dealing tremendous amount of damage. Supply favors Inspired again. Nothing is changing here, and it's all about the more control. MK of Leon is in big trouble. One of the morts has fallen. And yes, Inspired is almost tier 3, guys, but can Leon out-micro him? We'll see about that. We have two huge water elementals just going close to each other at the Fountain, which is quite interesting. And Mr. Leon says, okay, you had enough. I had enough. You out-traded me. And ladies and gentlemen, game number 2 is open, but do we have another game? Hazy versus Chic. Leon versus Inspire, Orc Brave versus Sonic. What do you guys want? Hazy is this new guy in town. Are we watching Hazy? Hazy is a new guy in town. Okay. Let me know in the chats, guys. I will listen to your feedback. If there is no clear feedback, I go with Mr. Hazy because he excites me. Okay. Let's go. Hazy is good. Orc Brave Sonic. Okay. And then more votes coming. I vote for Hazy. Okay, let's just go Hazy. He's a new guy. Leon. Somebody says Leon. Okay, let's go Hazy, guys. One game of Hazy. Let's test the waters. Like, for the viewers, like, he almost won versus Sowin. In best of 3 in the Orc Mirror. In versus Night Elves, he plays Night Elf. He's a multiple race player. And ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Mr. Kurtka. And yes, I have a lot of Polish followers today. What is happening? Thank you, guys. Pop Kurtka means code. Ladies and gentlemen, hello, Mr. Norbian. Hello, Mr. Pergo. When's happy playing? Mr. Kurtka Bejna. Or maybe you are not Polish, sorry for assuming. Dolphin. Is it this? No. I made a YouTube video, a short about this, but I don't remember the link. This is the. You can check it. And Happy's playing later today in a different tournament, and he will play versus Focus Pocus. So yesterday he had a lot of games versus Orcs, versus Mr. Lin, but now he'll play versus Focus in the Dolphin Cup. I think it's 1 p.m. Central European or summertime. So I don't know if I'll cast it. We'll see how is the energy going on SaulApeMan. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, on the bottom left is Mr. Chic. Mr. Chic is like, who is this Hazy guy? You know what? Let's open Fiends versus him. Old school Fiends. And on the top right, we have Blade Master Mirror Image, ladies and gentlemen. Blade Master Mirror Image with a grand opener. What does it mean? A crazy Blade Master Mirror Image game. This guy is good with Blade Mirror Image. And is it Criplord? I hope it's not Dreadnought. It's Criplord. Okay, so this is what I like to play versus Orc, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see how Mr. Chic will do with it. So, exciting game. Mr. Mikael, for me, Hazy proved himself in the previous edition on this tournament. And yes, he's a young multiple race player, very, very, very good. And he made impression by me by doing like evasion creeping in Orc Mirror with Staff of Teleportation, and he outplayed Sowin in one game, but you know, that was very impressive. Is he going to pull? Already? He's pulling already! Super greedy! Look at this! Undead is just started. Expansion? This is an expansion play with Fiends? Okay. And in the meantime, expansion is good versus Blade Master Mirror Image, but this guy can creep super fast. And this guy got his Forest Troll Shadow Priest, which is impressive as well. Mr. Hazy is delaying his tech on purpose. He has this Crippled Pran, and man, this is looking quite okay. And Mr. Sheik is giga slow, because he went for giga slow build, ladies and gentlemen. Giga ultra slow build he went for. Okay, Rock Golem is here. Bam, bam. Okay. Flute! It could be +6 agility for the Blade Master. That would be much better. Okay. Is it tower? He's tower rushing him! Is it the tower rush? It's tower rush. He's not taking. Okay, do you take or it's tower rush? He's making an Acolyte. It's a Crippled tower rush, guys. With level 3 Blade Master. It has access to mercs. I don't know about that. Okay, this is a weird game. There's a super weird game. I'm glad that we opened it, okay? To be honest. Okay, welcome. Okay. So, Mr. Hazy will be in the middle now, and he's like, what? What is that? What? Hello? What? Excuse me? What? And Mr. Shig like, this is it. Tower rush, but don't worry. And he's like, bro, I'm level 3. I will hold this tower rush easily. I mean, Mr. Hazy MMR was 1500, but Sheik definitely knows that he's a like semi-pro player at this level. Look at this! They are going to fight, and he killed the Akko as well. I mean, the Akko is coming, but it's all about level 3 on the Crippled, right? It's not existing. And there is tier 2 almost ready for Hazy, so he'll add Panda or Shadow Hunter or whatever. And ladies and gentlemen, he's actually taking, you are right, but it's a giga late tech. Oh. Item and experience goes to Hazy. Item and experience, okay, the ground has fallen. It means that Sheik got level 3 finally. But man, this Blade Master is chilling. This Blade Master has a wand of mana stealing, so he'll lower mana of the Crippled. And look at this, Mr. Hazy is just creeping this, okay, that was kinda desperate split. And he has to run away to start healing. But remember, he's almost tier 2. He can pop the healing potion. So let me tell you that this push is definitely not going to work. And that's why Mr. Sheik is going tier 3 himself. Tier 2. Okay. Let's go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is SaulApe, and we are casting Dolphin tournament. And we are checking Mr. Hazy. It's crazy, hazy. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Okay, so Sheik is creeping in a very weird position. I would never expect this position. We have Healing Wards. That's an amazing item, to be honest. I mean, the Orc army is very healthy, but if you creep like something like a red camp, you can just creep it directly. You put the ward, and creeps will ignore the ward. The spells of casters, they don't work on the ward, so I'll just creep it directly. Okay, Mr. Simon, that's also cool. Okay, what is for Mr. Hazy? Cloak of Flames, acceptable. But look at this, Mr. Sheik is cooking as well, and Mr. Sheik is going for his own Orc Lord. Is he going tier 3? Yes, tier 3 for Sheik. Tier 3 for Hazy as well. Remember that he has the advantage here. And let me tell you, this Blade Master is going to scale super well. Looking for some nice items. The Blade Master has decent 5 permanent items. By the way, the Cloak of Flames doesn't work with illusions. That's an only issue here. That I can see. Wand of Illusion is here. Okay, look at Mr. Sheik. He has super low HP fiends. Well, this Death Knight has a lot of healing in front of him. Slaughterhouse is late, of course. And look at this. Hazy is getting another camp that can give him huge, tremendous permanent item, like +6. And Vampiric Aura. Is it okay to keep for Blade Master alone? As you can see, Blade Master is the only range hero here. Okay, maybe he can get another cloths from the Orc Magi. Hazy creeping speed is crazy, and ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Shig is like, oh my god, this guy has the red item as well. Okay, the fiends are the carrion beetles are burrowing here, and close +5. Close +5. Okay, a little bit sloppy creeping by Mr. Hazy. He almost lost his Kodo Beast. But man, Blade Master is level 5 with 2 mirror images. Ay. And there is Mana Bonk, yes, there is a human aura for the undead, but man, when I see this undead army, it looks so tiny. Look at this, Mr. Hazy is creeping. Like, okay, he understands the matchup, he's like in no hurry mode. Oh, Sapper by Sheik? Sapper by Sheik, look! Sapper by Sheik! Okay, and he killed 2 structures. Okay, that was worth it. Nice Sapper, I like it. But is it enough? Is Mr. Mr. Hazy like really cares about this? I don't think so. He will get the orb now, and maybe he'll just push. Maybe he'll just plant Tiny Great Hole. Remember, the Tiny Great Hole gives you 10 supply. I would say pretty nice Sapper, and what was the most important, I think, like how he pulled the Sapper, I don't even know. But yes, Mr. Hazy base is needs to be protected. Okay, so the map is almost prepped. Mr. Sheik is going for Frostworms. 1 base Frostworms. It means that he's going to camp now. Okay. Because it's invisible Blade Master, but without Windwalk. He's just invisible. He wants to get the item. He's ready. He's going in. He wants the item, okay, but he will work for it. Item for undead, experience for the orc. Think with those levels, Mr. Hazy can just go in, man. I think he can just go in. Let's see about that. He's not expanding. And actually, he's pulling back. He's respecting the undead army. I think, ladies and gentlemen, the Tiny Great Hole is the way here. Level 3 beetles to constantly lame Hazy economy. Stopper during pauses between fights, doesn't matter. You can calculate the gold, Mr. Captain Radix, right? If you spend more gold, if you spend less gold than your opponent, right? And less lumber, and you also got experience, that's a good trade, right? Because your opponent has to remake those structures. The question is, was there like another way of spending gold that will give you more gold, as a return? I don't know, borrowing gold to somebody likes to buy skins in CSGO or something, Kappa. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. I just don't know. And those beetles are looking big. Beetles versus Blade Master mirror images. Let's go. Another Sapper technology. Is it another Sapper? He's actually teleporting out. Okay, his main is halfway done. Are we fighting this? There is not that much mana. I'm not an investor, man. No, I was banking on Pala Rifle, and Pala Rifle went bankrupt, man. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sheik even used his consumable. He is afraid of this fight. 10 supply ahead. Mr. Hazy is, but his TC is dead just on level 1. Destroyers are very fragile. Blade Master is making sure to try to kill them. One of the destroyers went down. Remember, we are fighting inside of the undead base, and we have a lot of illusion. Death Knight goes down. This Blade Master hits like a truck. This Blade Master is super strong. And ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Let's go home. Let's go home. I can give you the run by of the Polish players. Okay, but after this game, 1 second. Oh, Blade! Mr. Shig is still fighting. 20 supply ahead for the orc, and look at this, Mr. Hazy! Of super low HP, he wanted to get the Crypt Lord, but he kinda failed. So, from the Polish players, by super high MMR, Smurf, Lemes, Robinson, Paladin, who is a Nidorf player, it's very not active, Mr. Krolu, Mr. Terror, of course, Robinson. So from the Lajuk is the newcomer. Lajuk is like proving himself that he's like one of the best players on ladder. Mr. Terror, I think he decided to stop Warcraft 3 for now. Maybe he will come back. Maybe he'll come back. That's what you do in Warcraft 3. You often come back, ladies and gentlemen.
Forces are under attack.
Mr. Oli, I mean, I'm talking about like 3,000, I mean 2,000, like 300 plus, 2,200 MMR, definitely. So I'm not in this club, let me tell you that. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sheik had a terrible start, Mr. Toxi. He made his own bed, as they said in Warcraft in real life. And Mr. Hazy is under 20 years old and he's doing very well. Okay, so that's GG. GG, simple as that. Simple as that. Okay, and the game number 2 is here. The game number 2 is here. And maybe there is game number 3, we don't know about it. But it's... I mean, why he made his own bed? Because Sheik wanted to do tower rush. And he didn't. Okay, let's go, let's go. Let's go home. Ladies and gentlemen, we know the score. Mr. Hazy, the newcomer, is up 1-0 and he plays multiple races. Want to try code? Is going to make you a tester on steroids. Okay, Mr. Bernardo, after this, I need to cast this tournament. And Mr. Bernardo, I have a question. Do you have a function there that I can use to set up HP? Set up HP. So, for example, I select a unit, not a max HP, the current HP. So, like, set HP 1, for example. So, that's the function that I needed, actually. And I didn't know how to make it. So, yes, hello, Mr. Bernardo, by the way. So, after this tournament, I'm very, very, very open. Very, very, very open. Ooh, 20 commands! Mamma mia! Mr. Bernardo, I want to do it now. Calculator? You made calculator inside of Minecraft, Kappa. I saw a video like that. I made computer inside of Minecraft. But yes, hello, Mr. Thank you, Mr. Bernardo, for wrong. Thank you, Mr. AP, for the raid. So a shout out to Mr. AP. I hope I'm following Mr. AP. Welcome, welcome. I'm not following, so guys, if you want to check out the channel like me, I'm following. You can do it on the top right of the Twitch channel. Thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, on the bottom right, we have this time Farseer. So Mr. Hazy is showing us that he's not Blade Master Mirror Image abuser, that he's, ladies and gentlemen, a Farseer player, and he's winning the mind games. He's winning the mind games. Thank you, Mr. Bernardo, for your hard work, by the way. Thank you, thank you. Mamma mia. Mr. SaulApeMan, do you know I have been enjoying Reforged graphic with the Vision mode? What, Mr. Tio? It makes you like a special person. Congratulations. I thought that it's only rumored that some people like Reforged graphics, so be proud of this. Be proud of this, you know. I'm not going to judge. There are some people that buy, you know, paintings for thousands of dollars that look like, you know, like a kid could like draw it, and it's like a modern art or whatever. So, you know, we need to respect everybody, guys. Not so then the Makrua card is respected as well, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome. So, Mr. Sheik is expanding, but the issue is that he may be expected Blade Master Mirror Image, because let me tell you, it's much harder to expand versus Farseer. And is Mr. Hazy aware of this situation? We'll see about that. He's scouting, he sees Sheik expanding, and he's on level 2. Of course, remember that Mr. Sheik, because of the creep road that he used, he will be level 2 as well, and there is always possibility of Impale Surround. Ziggurat cancelled. Are we Impulse surrounding? Remember, we are Twitch chat, we are viewers here, we can judge Mr. Sheik if he's going to miss his Impale Surrounds. Impale Surround or Vanilla. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we judge him. He missed the Impale Surround, lol. Ay. He missed the farts here. Ladies and gentlemen, the new patch, that's how aiming with Panda is going to look like. That's how aiming with Panda is going to look like. Maybe not, maybe not. We'll see about that. Okay, was it a disconnect? That's my question. Okay, was it a disconnect that Mr. Sheik just lost? That was a Tidehunter games. Yes versus Hawk is happening. Hold my hands, ladies and gentlemen. This is the game. Yes versus Hawk. I don't know. I think Mr. Sheik just left, to be honest. But let me check on official Discord, and we are checking really quickly because we have a bigger fish to fry, so to speak. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Replay relights versus Leon. Oh, Mr. Inspired won versus Leon. Sonic won in general. And updates on Hazy. Okay. Okay. So let's go. There is no rage quits on this level. There is no rage quits. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that we have no disconnect here. I hope it's a real game, ladies and gentlemen. Not yet a butterfly. Well, Mr. Hazy is advancing, and guys, now we have the winner bracket of some sophisticated group. We have Mr. Jens versus Hawk. Can you believe it? Hawk disconnected that game. Okay. So let's wait then. Thank you for the heads up, Mr. Jens. Nice to see you. Shout out to the fellow player. Thank you for the info. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so there is some problem with connectivity on Warcraft 3 Champions, I guess. So this is a perfect moment to look at the bracket. Ladies and gentlemen, and let's check the bracket. So what happened today, ladies and gentlemen? Sorry about the disconnects. It happened. Sonic won versus Warcraft 3 Hero, and this is a big accomplishment, Mr. Sonic. Let me tell you that he's going to play another tournament today. He's in the loser bracket of the Warcraft 3 Champions Finals, and Mr. Sonic is doing fine. In the Group B, we have probably Soin versus Xiao Kai, but I presume they are going to play on KK platform. In Group C, Mr. Inspired dominated the group with Leon, 2-0 versus Leon. Mr. Inspired is young, and he's doing very well. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Stacker. In Group D, okay, you ask which group is the hardest? Easy Group D, man. Easy. The average MMR in this group is like 2,600. 2,600, man. And like, for example, in this group, the average MMR is like, Ox is like, let's say 2,200, Sonic is 2,500, Warcraft 3 Hero, Orc Brave, they're like 2,300, 400, so I would say, Mr. Kevin, there are some connectivity issues, but this is my, that's what I want to do, okay? That's what I want to cast. And, I need a short break, so I'm going to show you my new TikTok. Are you ready for the new TikTok, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, let's go for the new TikTok, guys. Let's go for the new TikTok. Thank you, Mr. Stacker. Nice to see you. Okay, guys, new TikTok. A short break by SaulApeMan. I trying to hype up the Dolphin event, the main one. And, ladies and gentlemen, I'm explaining the rules here. I hope you like it. No? Warcraft 3 has an official World Championship called Dolphin Warcraft Super League. It starts today. It's going to last for weeks, like a football/soccer World Championship. And you may say, in Warcraft 3 there is so many different tournaments, show matches. Why this one is special? Let me show you. There is no loser bracket, winner bracket. There is one group built with 15 players according to their ELO ranking, and all of them are going to play versus each other. It's called round robin in a best of 5 format. So you may say, so are you going to see Happy versus Starbuck, Happy versus Fortitude? Of course, you are going to see every single combination of the players. Moon versus Focus is going to happen, and even Orc Mirror is going to happen. I think the rarest match to see. Same with Human Mirror. So every player will have the opportunity to prove themselves. Also in the group stage, you have a point system for example, 3-0, you get 6 points. For 3-1, you get 5 points. So every player is motivated to fight for literally every map. And after this group concludes, there are going to be playoffs to make sure that the best players are going to play versus each other again. The entire Warcraft 3 community versus play versus each other, and we'll for sure know who is the best, but how players are rewarded. As for the tournament in the World Championship caliber, rewards are amazing as well. $7,000 for the winner, $5,000 for a second place. In total, $28,000 in the tournament. And you may ask, who is sponsoring it? Is it some Dolphin Aqua Park? No. The sponsor name is HF High Tuntun, and he has been very active in the Warcraft 3 scene. So far, he sponsored tournaments for the total worth of $85,000. And what makes him really special, he's reaching out to casters that are like participating in his tournament. He's reaching to the players. He's keeping eye. He's looking for the feedback. Start today, July 12th, and we are opening with a bang. Happy versus Focus, Fortitude versus Moon, Lane versus Life. All in best of 5 format. There'll be all of the plays on Twitch. Back to Warcraft. Some probably Russian streamers, Chinese streamers, Korean streamers. Entire world will be watching, and on this channel I will try to give you the summary of every series. Subscribe for more. Have you know that Warcraft 3 has Okay, this is me, SaulJournalistMan. I don't know, I just wanted to promote this man because, like, Mr. HF High Tuntun, like, in my career, I organized 3 Warcraft 3 events. Yes, Happy versus Focus today, but in 2 hours. And thank you for the community for sponsoring it. And we had $150 total in the prize pool. Those are my 3 tournaments. And Mr. HF High Tuntun is like $85,000 already deep, and you know, he is very active. He's keeping this freaking game alive on pro level. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, is Hawk versus Jens fixed? Let me check the official Discord. Okay, so we are waiting for the situation. We are waiting for what can happen. Okay, nothing is really happening here. Okay, so we don't know. But Saul gave a while. Well, that's the Bill Gates quote. That's the Bill Gates quote, if I ever saw one. So somebody asked Mr. Gates, "Oh, Mr. Gates, you gave so many millions, billions of dollars to charity." I said, "Yeah, but for me, you know, that's a small percentage of my worth, while some other people give much more." So yes, of course, you can have another angle on it. I'm not saying that it's correct or not. Okay, let's watch Orcbrave versus Sonic. Let's go. And I'm missing old Cherry one. Why they played on this? What is this map? Okay, I need to download. What is this freaking map? Map storage file not found. Maps. Cherry 1 Last Refuge. What? I'm casting Warcraft 3 every day and I don't know this map. Okay, let me find a Cherry. Cherry 1? What is this? Okay, guys, we have the map now. What? Okay, so we are waiting for Death Note versus Jens. We'll see about that. But yes, I want to see a Cherry game. Cherry lady, and emotions. I have no idea about this, but let's go. What is this? Ma Ruidia? Okay, I need to Google this. What is this? I need this for Makura maps. Mr. Bernardo, by the way, after this game, I guess if there is nothing changed, I can we can go to the code if you wish. Cherry lady. Can you hide under the logo? You can build on it. That's quite good. There is a commercial Billy. I need to host a map that like has like in the random moments like subscribe to SaulApeMan on TikTok to see the best daily streams on Twitch. Check SaulApeMan twitch.tv/SaulApeMan. Warcraft 3 bugged. Okay, Mr. Jens, thank you for the info. So Warcraft 3 Champions is bugged. Tournament is on hold. Games can start. Yes, Makura, watermarks, the sponsors, everything, ladies and gentlemen. We have Mr. Badcram's icon. Maruida. 2024 Marida Cup Warcraft 3 S2 Silver League. What is this? Well, yeah, Chile versus Russia on Binet. Let's go. It's going to be a good experience. Okay. Let's go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. J, usually tournament organizers, you know, like some tournament organizers, for example, there is no Dolphin maps. Money full ape. Mr. Exor is the opposite. It's the opposite. You strikes me like a money man. You have very high prices for your show matches, so can't afford. We can't afford. That's an issue. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Mr. X-Lord. And let me tell you, some tournament organizers, they put the sponsors on the map. So the map is the same. It's basically a text, you know, as a texture on the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Orgbrave is a well-known Blade Master Mirror Image player, and he's playing Blade Master Mirror Image versus Mighty Sonic, which is crazy. Okay, that's crazy. And what Sonic is going to do about that? So far, he's creeping level 2, so he's not obsessed with mana burning, the Blade Master. Speaking of, he wants to creep the Mercamp, and he failed the pool. But you can't do it versus Sonic. What is this? TikTok Billy! This guy has built-in TikTok ad on this map. I love this map. Look at this. FQQ TikTok? Can we put like my face on the map? That would be nice. Like, you go here and there's my face. Like... that's something. That's something, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. It's the normal map. Normal map. The balance is okay, guys. Okay. What's now, ladies and gentlemen? What's now? So, it's a pretty special map. So, Ancient of War of Mr. Sonic is about to start creeping something. I don't know what happened this. Okay. Oh, Sonic is creeping. Why this rock golem is here? This Ancient of War is like, leave me alone, guys. Leave me alone. Like, he trying to protect itself. In the meantime, Mr. Sonic is harassing Mr. Orgbrave. Mr. Orgbrave looks good here. Okay. And he's holding his ground. Mr. Sonic had a grand disaster. He's trying to escape with the Ancient of War. Yeah. That was indeed a mirror image pool, and Demon Hunter is harassing, and Mr. Orgbrave got Run Bracer, which is a terrible item. I would say that Mr. Orgbrave is giga ahead, and Mr. Sonic can't even produce archers. Sonic has 700 gold. He's ready for his tier 2 spendings. He has boots of speed are ready, but who is going to stop Mr. Orgbrave from creeping? And I don't know why my scroll is resetting. Maybe this map is weird. Doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to check more, you follow this on TikTok. TikTok, bam! Blade Master got level 3. Close +5, that's a much better item. We like it. Sonic is trying to be annoying, but he's going to face entire Orc army here. And it's mirror image level 2. So there is much more targets to be worried about. Bestiary and Shadow Hunter. So it looks like a very simple build for the Orc. Okay. Very simple build. Demon is trying to be extremely annoying. Billy is like, I heard, Chinese YouTube. So video forms. Not live streams. And longer forms. But I may misremember. But that's what I... Bestiary is hiding the sponsor. Okay. Keeper is here. And what this keeper can do? Not too much. Okay, so Mr. Sonic. This Demon Hunter is super under-leveled. Super duper under-leveled, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, nice mana burn. Hunter denied. Oh, what about the Grant? Heal wave. I would get heal wave. He's going for Hex to kill. He used healing spray. Entangle doesn't deal damage to the healing. Healing solve. The Grant survived. Mamma mia! Speed scroll use. Keeper goes down. Yeah. It's crazy. Okay, Demon Hunter is back. He's just on level 2. Okay, what can carry this game? Bears. Sonic is playing mass bears. He's like, okay, versus headhunters. I don't want to have dryads. Dryads are very fragile versus headhunters. I want to have bears, bro. That's what I want to do. And, you know, it takes a long time to produce bears. And Demon needs to be secure. And Riju is here. We have big healing potion. That's amazing. And yes, Mr. Olgrave is getting so many levels. Keeper is back. Big healing potion used. But remember, he just got it. And probably it was still worth it. And there is a lot of low HP units behind. And Mr. Sonic is finally connecting into them. Healing solve use. But Keeper, cancel it. Sorry about the zoom, but like its zoom feels weird on this map. Maybe because it's a Marida Cup Warcraft 3 Silver Season 2 Silver League. Zoom is great. I'm trying because it's like resetting. It's quite weird. I don't know why, ladies and gentlemen. That's okay though. That's okay. We have 3 bears. Hey, Mr. Sonic is just massive. You stayed on tier 2, Mr. Orcbrave? Now I see that we may have a trouble, because now you need expansion. Even though you have Blade Master Mirror Image, you don't have Orb, you don't have Third Hero. Oh, he's surrounded! He surrounded the demon! The demon got surrounded. Bears are on Master. But Sonic has to teleport out, and Shaman, is there Spirit Link? There is Spirit Link, but the bears connected! And Raider has fallen, but TP was used. And what is important, Mr. Orcbrave can still creep. Zoom! It's me crazy. Okay. Fine incoming. Sir, can you build your building somewhere else, not on the logo of our sponsor? That's why they put this under the water, because you can't build on the water. You can just keep your units there, but... Imagine if I like add Makura pictures to the map and people will just build on Makura pictures, like to screw with me. That would be a terrible feeling. Terrible feeling. Welcome everybody, guys. My name is SaulApe. Happy Saturday. We are casting some amazing Warcraft. Mr. Sonic is ahead 1-0 in this series, if I do remember correctly. And yes, he's playing mass bears with 1 Dryad, just to have additional slow. His opponent, Mr. Orcbrave, is very brave, and he's an Orc player from China. And we are casting Dolphin Cocoon into Butterfly Cup. I heard that Warcraft 3 Champions is bugged. And because of that, ladies and gentlemen, there is a big stoppage of action between Hawk and Yen. And because I would love to see... It's working again now. Oh, Mr. Bendilog, big Makura for you. Big Makura for you. For the help. And Mr. Bendilog, thank you. Thank you. So, Jens versus Hawk will start soon. Thank you for your work. I hope that you had a nice Saturday. I remember once Makura, the Warcraft Champions broke, and Mr. Bendilog was like away on a concert. And he had to like fix this on his laptop. Like music concert. With like a friend. So hello, Mr. Developer. Nice to see you. And thank you for your service. Makura, ladies and gentlemen. So, Mr. Sonic is coming back. Okay, he's coming back. That sucked. Yeah, that's what you get for leaving your house, Mr. Bendilog. I hope that you are now a smarter man. Okay, so what is happening here? Demon is looking for some action. Okay, we are attacking the Moonwells here. Remember that orc claiming abilities are crazy. Okay, what's now? Shop is dead, that's about it. There are some dryads, but you know, dispelling 700 HP mirror images, it's an issue. Okay. Okay, there's a still rogue golem camp here. We have how is the supply looking? Supply favors the orc. Okay, and he's like, yes, he's sitting on Maruduja, this restaurant, I presume, or it's like a takeaway company in China. We'll see about that. Okay, elf can make a... It's a tier 2 orc versus tier 2 orc. You can make a comeback, and there's only one Kodobis, and the Kodobis already ate. There is Invul on the Blade Master, by the way, and Blade Master didn't sell his round braces, which is weird. Demon Hunter, be careful! Stuffed back in the last moment. Mr. Sonic has micro on point. Ladies and gentlemen, Sonic is still cooking. Supply still favors the orc, but orc has red HP hero that should be the carry here. Bear goes down, another bear got devoured, and ladies and gentlemen, this is the most rescue mission if I ever seen. This demon hunter needs to solo this entire army. Can he do it? He has a nice +5 agility, he has the orb, he has the support of the keeper, and ladies and gentlemen, I think we are witnessing the comeback here. Blade Master is coming back with the healing souls technology. Is there stuff ready? Stuff is ready. Stuff is ready. Okay. There is no expansion for the orc. Oh, he's expanding here. I stay corrected. Extraordinary position. Another bear will die. Oh, that's okay. It's still looking good for the orc. He has the expo. He has 10 supply lead. He has a healthy Blade Master. But Mr. Sonic is cooking. Ladies and gentlemen. And no, Blade Master got surrounded with Entangle or whatever. No! Mr. Sonic! Man, after this early game, Sonic is proving that he's a monster in the late game. He knows how to use it. He's also the most standard game of Sonic ever. No weird tier 1 Aline, no nothing weird. Normal first hero, normal second hero, normal unit composition. Maybe that's Mr. Sonic's secret, that from time to time he just plays standard and he's really good at it. Okay, look at this army. This army like needs a heal scroll, but there is no heal scroll, and Mr. Sonic army doesn't need anything. Blade Master is dead again. GG is called 2-0 for Sonic, and Sonic advances, I think. Ladies and gentlemen, I got good information that Jens versus Hawk is going to happen now, and it's a map number 1. So, ladies and gentlemen, prepare for the grand final of today's game. Hey, hello, Mr. Savage. Nice to see you. Jens versus Hawk. Best of 3. Let's think. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. My name is SaulApe, and I'm an ape. Welcome to the YouTube chat, welcome to the Twitch chat, welcome guys, nice to see you. The game is ready, let's go, the score is 0-0, and I'm excited. Shout out to Warcraft Champions, of course, to fixing the problem quickly. And let's go, ladies and gentlemen. You know that I like those two players very much. You know that they are amazing. I'm just checking Discord. That's perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, on the top left, playing as Blue Night Elf, that's Jens. And they met not that long ago in the Dolphin Cup previous edition, in the finals. Semi-final it was, maybe 1/4. A quarterfinal, I mean, and it was a very intense best of 3, and the first map was the same. And Mr. Jens played Keeper Expansion, and it was a super long game that Mr. Jens won, but barely. And ladies and gentlemen, now we have Demon Hunter opener, so that's a little bit different. And look at this, Hawk is creeping greedy, and I wonder if Jens will just take the item and cross the map. Yes, that's what he's doing. to punish the greedy creeping of Rock Golem camp. Hello, Mr. Evasion 188. Warcraft 3 Champions Cup starts at 5 p.m. Central European time. I hope there will be no like issue with overlapping with Dolphin Super League, because Dolphin Super League starts today as well. And what is the Sobi Mask? Sobi Mask is decent actually for Archmage, because we have permanent free water elementals basically. Sobi Mask scales with intelligence, and we know that Archmage is very intelligent. Mr. Jens is not doing too much here. He needs to kill something. Okay, he's going in. He's going to the Hawk territory. He's going to the Hawk territory. He can get 2 kills, maybe. Deny! This deny was so crucial. He's waiting. No deny here. And with level 2, he's able to escape, ladies and gentlemen. And is it 1-based technology? Let's count the farms. Farm number 4 on the lab. Arcane Tower is here. It's an expansion play. It's an expansion play, but it's a late expansion. And what Jens is going to do about this? He has 3 Moonwells, almost, but he lost a lot of HP. But remember, healing HP is not that bad. Welcome everybody, guys. Make sure to follow the channel. Make sure to check the YouTube channel as well. That's the link to my YouTube. Okay, that's not the link. That's the link. I recorded a short, very short here about the Dolphin Super Cup, if you want to check it out. I'm also available on Twitter. Man, running those commercials is funny. Okay, so what do we have now, ladies and gentlemen? We have some militia creeping. Okay. And it's going to be nice detonation. Yes, my question is, counter expansion or not? His Demon Hunter looks healthy now. And Mr. Jens is probably going to sell his TP and buy Boots of Speed. Maybe he will sell the Mantle of Intelligence as well. Thank you, Mr. Mohammed Rezda D. Thank you for the follow. Nice to see you, sir. Welcome, welcome. And ladies and gentlemen, let's see what is going to happen now. We have a power build, but it just has started, and yes, Demon Hunter is in the neighborhood, and Demon Hunter is dangerous. He has kept his TP, you know, so he has the exit plan. But how much damage he can deal here? Hawk has 2 water elementals already spawned, and this Demon Hunter is just running in circles. Hawk is scouting for the counter expansion, so he's still wondering, same as me, like, what is going to be? And ladies and gentlemen, I think Jens is patiently waiting for a second hero, maybe. We'll see about that. Look at this. Hawk is just scouting. There are hidden archers by Jens, and there is a Wisp as well. So yes, Jens definitely knows about where Hawk is. Archers are repositioning, but what is the most important, expansion of the human player goes up without any issue, and this is big. This is very big. Oh yes, why? You know, because that's what they really like, to have this expo uncontested. Okay, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Arcane Tower will stop every harass, basically. And Demon is waiting for the Naga. Now we have the map control, right? Now the Arcane Tower is not that important, because if we see footies, we can kill the footies, so there is still reason to be there. But Hawk understands, and look at this! A perfect play by Hawk. He knows that he can hold with just Arcane Tower and the footies. Of course, it can be a little bit expensive. Some footies may die, but what he's doing, he's slowing down the tech, you know, of Nidal. So he's slowing, with Archmage being there, he's threatening, cancelling the Ancient of Lords, right? So the buildings that provide you with some dryads and so on. So this water elemental just being here is extremely annoying. And Mr. Jens, what is annoying is, of course, to lose all of your mana to the Arcane Tower. And yes, he did absolutely nothing here. He got some footies, but that's about it.
The town is under siege.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so Hawk is buying time, and he needs to buy time. Look where the lords are. Very remote position. So I think it's going to be tier 3 by Jens, right? He's missing a little bit of gold to basically tag now. And yes, he needs to chase the Archmage. There is one Wisp hidden at the turtles. Wisp is able to survive. That's good. And yes, expansion is operational. Naga with some archers is not strong enough to efficiently kill footies. And actually Mr. Jens wanted to counter expand, but it didn't go through. And yes, he needs to go into plan B or maybe even plan C, if I'm correct here, and it's probably going to be tier 3, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, the Lord has finished, but now Archmage has very, very, very low mana, so he can't summon another Water Elemental, but there is still one Water Elemental present, just going for those Wisps here. Ashes of War was moved very nicely, right? And was it denied? There was a deny, but it's a level 2 monster, so not the end of the world. Yes, bought his Shredder. He lost a lot of Wisps. Maybe he'll make counter expansion again. And yes, Archmage is here. Archmage is actually following poor Naga. Naga, better be careful. One more Wisp has fallen. So Naga is escaping, and yes, Mr. Jens is thinking maybe about expansion. We'll see about that, but yes, definitely the game is looking good for Hawk. Brave Shredder was able to deal with the Water Elemental, but look at this, the Archmage is still looking, and yes, Shredder needs to be... If this Shredder dies, I think the game is over, but yes, Jens is close, nearby, but... Imagine how much time this Archmage harassment buys, and okay, the harassment is over. There was a brave Dryad in the tight corner, basically making sure that that Archmage will have to teleport back and heal. But this Archmage is like, I will be back, I will be back. Hawk is not overtowering. As we can see, he made 3 towers, but now he's just upgrading them because he's expecting some aggression from the Night Elf, and he's teching, he's like producing nicely, he has a lot of lumber, so that's a nice timing for the towers, of course. And I think Jens is still flirting with the idea of expansion. Let's see if it's going to work. You know, with the Shredder, you can invest your lumber into some good things. And no, the Shredder is again alone, you need to mass repair. Oh no, the Shredder, no, if the Shredder dies, is it, no. Man, just one Archmage, that's what you need, just one Archmage. That's so painful. I know that Jens has 500 lumber, but man, it's so painful. One Archmage in the right spot, and yes, we have an issue here. Okay, tough game, tough game. Jens is not giving up, though. Jens is not a quitter, guys, but Hawk is looking quite good in this game. He's going for the Rifle Caster with double Sanctum. He's upgrading his beautiful rifles, of course. Of course, Jens will have better heroes, but not for Deadlock, and also Blood Mage as a second hero works like, you know, this... He's going to like stop the Archmage from stop the Demon Hunter from attacking really strong. And yes, this is not a final form. This aggression will just tickle. Basically, Jens is doing the right thing. Jens wants to creepjack. Jens wants to creepjack, and yes, every dead rifleman is a big plus, and there is also an item to grab, because yes, human needs to wait for like 60 supply. With 60 supply, with level 2 Blood Mage, yes, they can fight, but for now, with because of the Cold Arrow, because of the Dryad Slow, you know, it's kinda scary to be human in this situation. And yes, Jens needs to produce more wisps, because his Shredder has fallen, and he will have a big lumber needs, very big. To be honest, in this situation, I would pull back and I would try to creep something, I guess, but I don't know if it's enough time, because look how deep human is hidden inside of his base, right? So maybe we could get some camp here. Yes, militia is being pulled by Hawk, has 500 lumber, he can afford losing some militia. Of course, you don't want to do it for free, but yes, you are stopping Mr. Jens' aggression. Maybe Mr. Hawk thinks that actually Jens is on Aline here, but in reality Jens expanded. So ladies and gentlemen, to my surprise, this game is still open. Maybe it's the fact that Hawk expansion was kinda late, you know, and he still doesn't have this crucial amount of units. But yes, you need to be extremely careful. There is no staff of preservation. There is this white item that can like evacuate your bears to the safety of the Moonwells and so on. So yes, Jens is just pulling back. He sees that there is a farm on the high ground here. Are we buying Zeppelin, to be honest, to save the bear? Zeppelin to save the belt, that's a deal I would make. And slowly but surely, ladies and gentlemen, human player may have the stronger army now, or the largest army that with support of militia can actually challenge Jens. He bought another shredder. Okay, Jens wants to take it to the late game. By the way, what do you think in Jens' situation about Zeppelin dropping? Probably it's a bad idea, probably it's better to contest the camp as he's doing now. And yes, it's all about the items, right, at the end of the day. When you are creeping. So Demon Hunter got amazing item plus HP on the demon. That's pretty good. By the way, yes, should consider retraining to mana burn at some point. That's a long story about that. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, what is happening? What is happening? Okay, what's now? What's now? What's now? Okay. Naga needs to get the TP, and as you can see now, human army may be stronger, because he has sometimes for his economy to kick in. He has Wellspring. He's getting some nice lumber now with the shredder, the new shredder. And yes, what's the idea here? Creeping, but you know, human creeping to high level is also very dangerous. Blood Mage level 2 is a huge level up. Blood Mage level 3 is even better because you will make the Demon Hunter empty basically. And you know what is empty? The creeps on the side of Mr. Jens. So look at this, human Hawk is creeping very nicely the bottom of the map. While Mr. Jens is wasting his time on creeping the leftovers from the lab. Good news for the player from Chile, Mr. Jens, is that you know, his supplies looking the same. But yes, he's not creeping big camps. That's an issue. That's an issue here. Plus 3 intelligence for the Naga. Oh, Mr. SNS, good morning. Nice to see you. Makura for you, Makura for you. We are casting Dolphin, Cocoon into Butterfly Cup. Who won yesterday? Happy or Lin? Of course, happy. After a long series. And also there was Warcraft 3 Champions Finals yesterday, day number 1. Today is day number 2, starting in a few hours. Yeah, happy. It was 4-1, I think. 4-1. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, they are fighting on the neutral ground. I think Jens, of course, will not finish the game here. He has the Moonwells. But without the scroll of teleportation, he can't go out easily. He's going for the Archmage. Maybe he'll try to force himself a TP. We'll see about that. There is one healing ward in the bag. Naga needs to reach it. You can't dispull. The healing ward is healing for so much. Naga can't reach. And look at this. Mr. Yes needs to reposition. He's buying emergency TP. He needs emergency TP. That was a bad fight. That was a bad fight, man, and this healing ward with a lot. Mamma mia, grande madonna. Look at this. Such a strong human push is coming now into the expansion. There is no natural blessing. It means that the Knight of Jens needs to act very quickly. It wasn't a very efficient trade. It's now. He needs to protect his expo. 1-0 rifles, 1-1 breakers. Interesting that he upgraded the breakers. I mean, the breakers are in front, and look, he just killed the expo. Slow reaction. Oh yeah, slow reaction by Mr. Jens and Mr. Human. Doesn't need to like super commit here because he killed the expo. He did enough. But he's on 80 supply, so he's like, okay, what else I can do? Let's trade a little bit. Militia is coming, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, the trades for the human should be good here. Demon Hunter is where Demon Hunter belongs, inside of the banished prison. And yes, Mr. Jens was... The problem is that you can't really push into the human base, into the towers, when you are behind with economy. So I don't know what you can do. Maybe creep Naga to level 5. But human is not wasting any time, and human/Hawk will get 2 juicy camps as well. I'm speeding up a little bit because we are just getting ready for the final fight, and it's the first game of a long best of 3. So yes, we are creeping. Yes, we'll heal. Okay, there is 3,400 gold left in the main bases. By the way, what was the red item? Ah, bad item. +5 agility, +5 intelligence, whatever. Naga is level 5 though. In Naga level 5 we trust, ladies and gentlemen. In the Naga level 5 we trust. Welcome everybody, my name is SaulApeMan and it's nice to see you. Nice to see you everybody. I hope you are doing fine. Shout out to the YouTube viewers, shout out to the Twitch viewers. Welcome, welcome guys. Welcome, welcome. Blizzard. In the late game, Blizzard retrain is amazing because you slow down the bears with the sword gladies, you block the bears with your own spell breakers, and you cast Blizzard on that kind of prepared army. Yes, mate 1 MG. It's 80 supply versus 80 supply, but the problem is that human has the gold. But maybe if the fight will be efficient enough, yes, we'll be able to, you know, trade this 3,000 gold advantage and it will be fine. We'll see about that. Oh, run by the bears, and now the Blizzard is a little bit less good. Blood Mage has to pop the Evil Man. This run by with the bears was genius, but is it enough, ladies and gentlemen? Is it enough? Is it enough? The bear flank, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, that was genius. You split your bears, so Blizzard is not as efficient, I guess. That's the idea. The bears will still die, but will do just much more. Demon Hunter is in the banished prison forever. That's an issue with not having mana burn in the late game. Yes, you can have immolation, but is this immolation? It's problematic, ladies and gentlemen. Now the bears are connected and are an easy target for juicy Blizzard. Ladies and gentlemen, Naga is on level 5, but mana is not existing on the Nidal army. Yes, he's trying to be very efficient. Dryads are immune to spells, but heroes are not. Ladies and gentlemen, supply is still even, but the problem is that Jens has smaller economy. Heal scroll used, but the bears are still fragile. Staff is used again. Demon Hunter goes back to the prison, but 2 MGs. They are surviving a lot, you know. Bears will die. Bears will die. Demon Hunter pop the invul. He's almost level 6. Wait the moment. Wait the moment, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost level 6 Demon. And level 6 Demon Hunter changes a lot. Mama. Level 6 Demon. He needs mana. He needs mana for his ultimate. And ladies and gentlemen, that's a good question, because if you pop the ultimate, human will just pull back, right? So usually, ladies and gentlemen, you need to go into the position where human can't pull back from, or you use it in like a very dangerous moment. For example, now when a human player is pushing your Moonwells, you want to keep your Moonwells alive. So I think we are going to see the immolation. But he has no mana. Human is still pushing. Mr. Kevin says that there was supply lead for Jens, but it's the quality of supply, you know. It's quality of supply as well. The quality of supply, and this supply is very low HP. And Mr. Falangel with the Prime for the 2 months. Thank you, Mr. Falanga, for the Prime. Nice to see you. I hope that you are enjoying this Saturday with Warcraft 3. And welcome to the stream, and we are all awaiting Demon Hunter level 6. Is there Wellspring upgrade? Of course, Mr. Jens is an efficient Night Elf, but his expansion got killed, and I think that's the biggest issue, and there is still 2,000 gold to outvalue. Yeah, thank you, sir. Makura for you. Thank you for supporting the stream, guys. And yes, Jens is trying to regenerate. He's regenerating some mana, but his army is so low HP, man. Okay, Demon Hunter used the ultimate and he's in the banished prison, but not for long. He used the anti-magic shell potion, but it goes dispulled and he's going back into the banished prison. And he can't use his amazing ultimate. This Blood Mage is going to make sure that this Demon Hunter is diffused like a bomb. You can diffuse a bomb. He got stabbed back to drink from the Moonwells and fight, but look at the Blood Mage! Poor Demon Hunter! It's one of the rare moments when I feel bad for the Demon Hunter, man. Life sentence! Life sentence! Life sentence with a very short, paroles or like breaks. Mamma mia. Mamma mia, life sentence. That's why you need mana burn. That's what you need mana burn, ladies and gentlemen. Actually make a blood mage on 0 mana. I know there is a high level archmage, but that was a juicy trade. Why build morts if most of the army? It may be most of the army, but morts are like. Do we have morts in here? Why build morts if most of the army is bears? Someone asked. A mortar, like when you think about mortar teams, you need to remember that they have very long range. Okay, so when you have huge armies, like Mr. Human has 80 supply army, a Hulk gold. Hulk has, still 1000 here, no gold here, okay. So he will have 2000 gold total, but a lot of Moonwells has fallen. The game is still open, but I think Hulk is favorite. We'll see about that. The ultimate is slowly recharging. I think this push will be dead. We'll see about that. But yes, when you have a very big army, it's kind of cool to have like 1 mort, 2 morts behind. And if you can reach into Dryad, that's a big win. But yes, they are not that bears versus bears as well. Because it's all about, position of your army. If you have a huge army, you don't want to have units block each other, and at some point you cut the rifles anyway. As we can see here, we have 0 rifles, basically. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 upgraded breakers versus 1 upgraded bears. Hello, Mr. Ya Redelse, 322. Welcome to the stream. And ladies and gentlemen, this blizzard is nasty. Look at the Tree of Eternity. Tree of Eternity is going to change the base. Location, the main location. Demon is in the banished prison forever and ever. 73 supply for the human. Level 5 is here for the blood mage. It means that mana drain is even better. I would go for banished level 3 to be honest. Because, there is still... You take all of the mana anyway, and banish is just lasts longer, I presume. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so yes, Mr. Jens is trying to survive. It's super hard. It's a super close game. We are trying. We are over 200 viewers now, by the way. So thank you guys. Much appreciated that. And yes, what is happening? What is happening? We have a big fight, ladies and gentlemen. A very, very, very big fight. Okay. But supply is dropping for Jens. Double the supply for the human. So yes, the gold mine is empty, but there is a new gold mine on the bottom, and without the map control, Mr. Nidelf can't do anything about this. He has the fresh Moonwells, he's moving his Tree of Eternity, but ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be extremely hard to hold, because Mr. Hawk is not giving him any time. And with 19 supply, he's on 19 supply. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Panlusterko. Panlusterko 87, sounds Polish. Welcome to the stream. I'm Polish as well. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome, Razor. Well, Jens is not holding. Jens is like thinking about GG. But ladies and gentlemen, it was game number 1 with a lot of cool moves. That was a nice example about Demon Hunter being in the banished prison, and the game 2, It was game 1 actually. That was the game 1 on Tide Hunters. It ended not that long ago, and I think that they're going for game 2 soon. Let me check if Flow TV is enabled. Mr. Hawk is still have problem with logging to Warcraft 3 Champions, I guess. Okay, we'll see about that. We have Mr. Hawk stream opened. And maybe I will talk you really quickly what we are casting. Okay, so grid. Beloved viewers, welcome everybody. My name is SaulApeMan, and every Saturday and Sunday in the morning there is a Dolphin Cup. And ladies and gentlemen, Dolphin Cup Cocoon into Butterfly. And I'm the streamer here, Kappa. But ladies and gentlemen, what is happening here? You have a 2-day tournament. In day number 1, you have group stage. And you know how big is the group stage? It depends how many players will show up, right? And ladies and gentlemen, so it's a single elimination, and if you win the group, you qualified. So in Group A, Mr. Sonic qualified, big win versus Warcraft 3 Hero, and Mr. Inspired, the fellow human player, Mr. Inspired. I'm showing the group, and look what happened in Group C, ladies and gentlemen. I know this man. I saw game number 1 with on Concealed Hill. Interesting creep road to creep the shop and to do 0 militia creeping, Mr. Inspired, with fast tech. Interesting report, very non-standard in my opinion. Shout out to Mr. Inspired if you want to watch sometimes. Very good human player. You can follow him on the top right. He can speak English. So you can, and he actually answers some questions. Those are the best streamers, right? That can interact with the Twitch chat. So thank you for that, Mr. Inspired. And he won 2-0 versus Leon, and he won 2-0 versus Mr. Winner as well. So that's very nice. Okay, so in Group B, Xiao KK versus Soin probably happened on the Chinese platform, so I wasn't following this today. Mr. Lucifer won 2-1 versus Elegant. That was a big win, I guess, and then he win the group anyway. Chic versus Hazy. I was very surprised by Mr. Chic. That he kind of, didn't really fight Mr. Hazy that well. Hazy is this new talent. Now we are waiting for Jens versus Hawk game number 2, but there is some issue with the hosting. And Cine had like the, Mr. Neutron didn't show up. Mr. Nox Lune didn't show up. And it was Mr. Hatred versus Cine. Hatred is like 2,200 100 MMR player. So Cine had actually quite an easy group with all due respect. And in Group H, we don't know much because probably they mostly play on the KK platform. But it's Pink, Meteor, Ice Orc, and Dire. And I don't know Dire yet. So ladies and gentlemen, that's what I casted. These are like Back to Warcraft weekly tournament, but in the morning, 2-day edition, and Mr. Hawk is trying to host his game, I presume. So yes, this is Mr. Hawk stream. So we are waiting. There is some problem with signing in. It's 1-0 for Mr. Hawk. And thank you for the follow, Mr. It's Hungry. Nice to see you. And let me tell you that today is a big day on Warcraft 3 because we have, ladies and look how packed this graphic is. So we have Dolphin Cocoon into Butterfly Cup, yes. Then we have Dolphin Warcraft Super League Season 1. It's first day. I will try to cast the first series because it's Happy versus Focus. Then Fortitude Moon Lin Live, but I need to go to in real life. But man, Lin Live, that's the highlight. In my opinion, that's going to be the best. SaulApeMan from United Kingdom. SaulApeMan from Poland. Krosno, Poland, sir. So yes, look how packed it is. And after all of this, we have Warcraft Champions Finals. Taesiok versus Kraft, Starbuck versus Pato, Jens versus Cash, and the loser bracket, winner bracket. So yes, a lot of games today. And ladies and gentlemen, you have British flag. It's the language of what I'm using on the stream. Yes, I'm casting in English, but I'm Polish. Mr. Hawk is casting in Russian. Mr. Oaks in English. 4v4 Francis is, doesn't speak. It's rare to see. And Mr. Young is watching me. Hello to Mr. Young viewers. I feel like a big streamer, so thank you for that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Saul big streamer, man. So welcome everybody. So yes, we are awaiting for the Dolphin. And maybe the hosting situation will be better. Happy is most interactive streamer? Yes, Mr. Kevin, definitely he is. Okay, so let's check if Mr. 4v4 Francis, because we have some time to kill. Let's see if Mr. 4v4 Francis is playing Night Elf. Because Mr. 4v4 Francis wants to be like a hitman a little bit, right? Mr. 4v4 Francis. Okay. That was a 12-minute. Okay, so Francis is playing Org now, as we speak, and he played versus this guy. 12-minute Night Elf Mirror, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Saul, what do you do in real life? Well, I live with my grandfather that is 93 years old, and in my free time, I stream, and when I need to do some things to assist my grandfather, I assist my grandfather. So you may say that I'm a sophisticated butler. I'm a sophisticated butler, okay? Does it mean that I can brag about my daily job? No. Is it a full-time daily job? No, but somebody has to do it, guys. So that's what I'm doing. And in the meantime, I'm just streaming. So welcome everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, I play versus Lebes now. Oh, Mr. Francis, definitely I'm going to check it out. So let's just judge really quickly because we need to wait for 3 minutes. Francis versus Lemes is going to be amazing. I'm excited to see Professor Lemes back. Okay. Take care. He likes to play Polar Rifle. Top secret info. Don't spoil. Okay, so On the bottom right, it's Mr. Francis. We are still waiting for Hawk versus Jens. I hope the situation is going to be solved. Anne and Alfred, I mean a butler or a servant. I don't know how to say it. I'm a peasant, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a pod mirror. And let me speed it up a little bit. Yeah, Lemes versus Francis, I heard Mr. Ladjuk. I'm going to cast it after this. I'm going to speed up. Okay, SaulApeMan on steros. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We have pod mirror. In pod mirror, you need to decide because tier 1 Aline, tier 2 or tier 1 Expo. So far, both players are meeting in the middle. They have better items for Mr. Francis. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's banned for spoilers, Mr. Kevin. How dare you? Who knows, Mr. Lemes maybe change. I like the second Ancient of War position by Mr. Amnesiac. For Mr. Francis is making his Ancient of War inside of his base. What is the idea? With a second Ancient of War position, you can actually make it close to the big camp and creep it later. For Francis wants to be sneaky. He's like, okay, is this guy going to start creeping the purple camp? Yes, the green camp. That's what is happening. And they're both, this is the most exciting Night Elf mirror. They are just disappearing close to each other. Mr. Francis is taking, so he wants to get tier 2 while his opponent is committing into tier 1 life. Okay, let's see about that. Both players are creeping. Remember, because for Francis is taking, he will have like 1-2 less hands. But they are both creeping in the fast time. Yes, so ladies and gentlemen, SaulApeMan on stereos. Yes, for Francis wants to prove that Night Elf is good, and especially versus Orc, so we are going to keep eye on his statistics, ladies and gentlemen, but of course playing the off race is extremely hard. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ancient of War needs to be uprooted, and now Ancient of War is proving worth it, you know, to that is a good creeping aid. Mr. Amnesiac is not taking. Mr. Amnesiac is getting ready for a big fight, so for Francis will have a second hero. He will have some Moonglaive upgrade, most likely, on his hands, but ladies and gentlemen, is it enough? Now Amnesiac is going to cross the map, actually. For Francis going tier 2 and expansion, it may be too greedy in my opinion, but maybe he believes into his micro. Maybe he believes into his extraordinary micro. We have tier 3, level 3 hero versus level 3. We have detection. We have the micro. It's a 1900 plus MMR game, so both players are pretty good, and of course we know that Mr. For Francis is one of the best orcs on the server, so his micro is legendary. He's trying to reach the Forest Troll Berserker, but he has leftover hands, and he's a lot of leftover hands, ladies and gentlemen, and the leftover hands are dying. Podom of Mr. For Francis went for a Troll Berserker, so, and another hand has fallen. 10 supply ahead, Mr. Amnesiac is, and with the Glaive Thrower, it means one thing. It means aggression, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Kingdom for the Heal Scroll. They want to add Heal Scroll, but Heal Scroll will unlock at the start of the day, of course. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we need the Heal Scroll. And yes, speaking about scrolls, Mr. Amnesiac is holding to his Scroll of the Beast. I think now he'll just buy the scroll without creeping. He will heal his low HP units, and I think it's time to shine, ladies and gentlemen. There is one hand surrounded or something. Buy the Heal Scroll, bro. Heal Scroll, okay, double scroll acquired, and this is a very unfortunate position. For Francis is cooking. We have 2 Glaive Throwers. For Francis is upgrading the Moon Glaive technology, or maybe it's already upgraded. I'm sorry, it's already upgraded. But ladies and gentlemen, this run by was quite annoying. Is for Francis going to add some second hero like Panda or something like that? We'll see about that. We have 3 Glaive Throwers. Are you crazy, bro? 3 Glaive Throwers is a little bit too much in my opinion, but this is okay. This is okay, ladies and gentlemen. But Mr. Francis is coming back to this game. I thought that after what happened at the expansion, he will be Omega Giga behind, but now with those annoying run bys, because the Glaive Throwers are super slow, he's getting a little bit outmaneuvered. But yes, the push needs to continue. Pod is like the guardian at the back of the army, and ladies and gentlemen, how is the supply looking? Still ahead for Amnesiac, and he's finally going into his pushing position. Mr. For Francis is playing hands as well. He has them upgraded with Moonglaive. And look at this, the Glaive Throwers are behind. Glaive Throwers, you need to keep them alive. Huge mistake by Mr. Amnesiac. he needs to challenge the Hans. Okay, protection scroll acquired. If he's going for a scroll of the beast, we'll see about that. Maybe he's waiting for 4v4 Francis to detonate some wisp. But ladies and gentlemen, the pod was jealous about the healing scrolls, and ladies and gentlemen, there was a little bit misposition for 4v4 Francis. He needs to move his pod. Of course, 4v4 Francis is new to the Nidal business, so he needs to, ladies and gentlemen, get some muscle memory. Okay, this is the most important fight. This is the most important fight. There are wisps to I don't know, surround the glaive throwers, maybe to detonate Scroll of the Beast. Speaking of scrolls, there is a healing scroll still on the purple Nidal. He just used it. We have a big fight, ladies and gentlemen. Pod got level 4, finally, for Amnesiac. He's still holding to his Scroll of the Beast. He needs to use it at some point. Big supply lead for Amnesiac, but he's losing his important units. But 4v4 Francis is losing HP as well. Scroll of the Beast pop. That's what was 4v4 Francis was awaiting to detonate it. But ladies and gentlemen, you know, the Wisp will die. The Wisp will die because of that. 4v4 Francis has 1000 lumber, so this is enough. But yes, now Amnesiac is in the pushing position. He didn't bring his own Wisp to make the towers. This is the problem, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, what's now? What's now is happening? We have a big push. Thank you, Mr. Frozen Yeti. Nice to see you. I will read the chat in a moment. Makura for you. Let's celebrate Warcraft together. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for supporting the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, the push continues. And 4v4 Francis maybe is on tier 2, but he has only one hero. He has Moonglaive, but Moonglaive is not that important because he already traded quite badly. He has double healing potion of his pod, but he's trying to buy time, but making sure that Mr. Amnesiac pod will be out of position, and Amnesiac has to teleport out, ladies and gentlemen. Let me speed up this game because we are waiting for 4v4 Francis versus Lemons. That's happening right now. So that's why I'm speeding up, but I want to show you the important moment. But ladies and gentlemen, what is important? This teleportation actually made sure to heal Mr. Amnesiac, and he's like, okay, Saul, I'm super ahead, so I just need to make sure that this guy is not going to lay me, that he's making 2 ancient protectors in old base. Yes, this is how ahead he feels like. And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. 4v4 Francis is reduced to 3 hands and what pod. His idea is the same, to right-click Amnesiac pod, but ladies and gentlemen, level 5 is near, and with killing those hands, level 5 will be here, and now maybe Amnesiac will be the one who knocks 4v4 Francis with the right-click technology. Remember that chasing with Searing Arrow is amazing. That's why Mr. Amnesiac needs to do body blocks, and he's now doing the body blocks with 2 units. Mr. 4v4 Francis base is left alone, ladies and gentlemen, and the hands are bouncing. There was no cancellation of the ancient protector, and ladies and gentlemen, 4v4 Francis says GG. But ladies and gentlemen, now we need to go to the more important game, because I heard that Professor Lemons is cooking, and Professor Lemons versus 4v4 Francis is going to happen now, ladies and gentlemen. Professor Lemons with 2288. He's my favorite player ever, and I'm getting even more excited. We have some information in the Twitch chat. Saul is the best. I don't know what is, but he's casting so good. Thank you, Mr. Frozen Yeti. I appreciate it. And yes, Professor Lemons is back. Thank you for the sub and his update with everything. Yes, 4v4 Francis. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. I just need to check really quickly Mr. Hawk's stream to know how much time I have to enjoy Professor Lemons' game. It's basically you go to visit Bora Bora, but you don't know if you are going to plan book 1 week visit or 2 week visit at Bora Bora, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what I need to check. That's what I need to check. Is Mr. Hawk streaming? Let me check for a moment. Mr. Hawk closed his stream, so I guess we have a lot of time. Maybe he has connectivity issues, ladies and gentlemen. But it's the biggest map. That's not good for Polar Rifle. Okay, let me speed up this. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, Professor Lemons is the reason why Polar Rifle is so popular. Professor Lemons inspired a lot of people to play this strategy, and he did the Polar Rifle legend even reached Mr. Starbuck, and Starbuck popularized it in China, and then entire pro scene was full of Polar Rifle players. A lot of imagine that I went to Binet a few weeks ago to play some 2v2, and I played with some 2v2 Polar Rifle players. They didn't know me, they didn't know Lemons, they just knew the strategy, you know. So it felt like, you know, they were impacted by this entire Polar Rifle University effort, and they doesn't even know about this. And one of the Polar Rifle developers in the Twitch chat, Mr. Toxi, Mr. Bernardo, I of course remember about you. but we have Professor Lemes in the house, and I'm the biggest Professor Lemes fan ever. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome everybody. My name is SaulApeMan and Professor Lemes is back. Why Professor Lemes is back? Because it means that he was not active for a long time. After 8 Pala Rifle nerfs in the last patch, Professor Lemes decided to give his attention into the what was called a Heroes of the Storm game. But maybe Professor Lemes is just back. Maybe he's like, okay, this Pala Rifle is still playable, so let's play some Pala Rifle, shall we? And is it going to be Pala Rifle expansion? No. Professor Lemes is creeping into level 2 with Militia, because, ladies and gentlemen, he is taking already. What is his opponent doing? His opponent is named 4v4 Francis, and man, 4v4 Francis is Pala Rifle field tested. What does it mean? 4v4 Francis attended Dach Inferno tournament, a German organized tournament by Back to Warcraft, where he played versus Toxi/Nemo in one semi-final or something, and they played a lot of games. And let me tell you, Francis was victorious. And it was in the previous patch, so I would be giga, super duper impressed if Professor Lemes would be able to win this game, or at least make it like giga close, giga interesting. Of course, Professor Lemes can do it because Professor Lemes is mighty, but man, Professor Lemes made a lot of miracles. He won versus so many good players in the past with his mighty Pala Rifle strategy. By the way, this Skeletal Grunt is an undead unit, so you can actually Holy Light it. Welcome everybody, ladies and gentlemen. My name is SaulApe, and I'm an ape, and I'm excited about this game a lot. Shout out to the YouTube chat, shout out to the Twitch chat. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Welcome everybody. Thank you again for the sub, Mr. Frozen Yeti, and it's hungry for the follow. Okay, Orc versus Pala Rifle. Usually it's all about dancing with the Farseer, but when your opponent plays Blade Master, it means that it's going to be a creeping game, at least at the start. And ladies and gentlemen, there is a Blade Master with Boots of Speed, and Professor Lemes can't trade with this. He needs to pull back, he needs to wait for his power spike. What is the power spike? Blood Mage and long rifle range, of course. So that's why Professor Lemes is disengaging, and Mr. Francis is not chasing. Maybe Mr. 4v4 Francis will creep some more. On this map, there was a lot of purging monsters, but they in the rework of Warhail, so on the map that we are currently here it was remaked a little bit. And ladies and gentlemen, what is happening now? 4v4 Francis got Scroll of the Beast. Okay, you are not going to push the Pala Rifle player that fast, because with Blade Master Mirror Image, that's exactly what 4v4 Francis is doing. He is going for tier 3, right? So his power spike is still in the future. Plus agility, that's quite good for the Blade Master. And what is Professor Lemes cooking? Professor Lemes is going for the casters. My question is it going to be expansion or no? Toxi tried the tier 2 expansion, and ladies and gentlemen, it worked in some games versus Blade Master Mirror Image, but this 4v4 Francis is a strong player. Hello, Mr. Evasion. It's going to start in 5 hours, right? 5 hours from now. 5 p.m. Central European Summertime. Welcome. Professor Lemes is not gifted by the gods of Warcraft 3. He got the opposite of what he wanted. He got the Vampiric Aura instead of True Shot Aura. So, you know, it's going to heal a little bit the Paladin. Yeah, nice to see you. I hope I'm going to see you in the Twitch chat, Mr. Evasion, because I will be joining the casting crew. So shout out to of course, all of the players there. Ladies and gentlemen, so we have Murloc Nightclawer. Okay. So Professor Lemes is creeping. Professor Lemes is not expanding. And speaking about creeping, look at this creeping speed and efficiency of Mr. 4v4 Francis. Look at his tech. He's going tier 3 with the Shaman's Kicker. And Professor Lemes is making the ultimate army. What does it mean? Raffles, Priests, Inner Fire, Gryphons. I think that's the ultimate army of the Pala Rifle. I think that's the ultimate army. Double Ring of Regen on Professor Lemes Paladin. This Paladin is regenerating a lot of HP quickly. That's pretty good. I mean, at this stage of the game, later maybe he'll sell it. We'll see about that. But guys, what is the most important? Professor Lemons is back. 4v4 France is aware that it's possible to tier 2 expand with Pala Rifle, and that's why he is scouting. And is he going to creep? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Warhell is the only map in the map pool with the Goblin Shipyard. It is not like a custom-made structure. It's a structure made by Blizzard, so there is some boats. There are some boats there, and ladies and gentlemen, yes, 4v4 France is getting ready to creep the island. I wonder if he's going to send a peon. He's sending a peon. He's going to conquer Lemes Island. Mamma mia, but Lemes is still creeping, and remember that Lemes is getting into tier 3 power spike, you know, so this is very important. It will take him some time. He needs to make third hero, he needs to buy Staff of Sanctuary, and so on. But ladies and gentlemen, Professor Lemes is actually breaking his supply with the MK. That's quite interesting, and the boat will transport one peon into just, you know, this expansion making process. Blood Mage is on level 2. Professor Lemes is still wondering about the second spell. He's wondering between Flame Strike and Banish. He does not to decide yet. And ladies and gentlemen, what's now? What's now? So 4v4 Francis is like, okay, I'm expanding, right? Doesn't matter too much. And let me just be a little bit annoying for Professor Lemes. Professor Lemes is like, okay, this is not a deadly push. I'm repairing my farm. My MK is almost out, and I will just come back on foot. But this map is big. It's like going on foot, I don't know, from Portugal to Poland, you know, it's a long distance, okay, take some time, but Professor Lemes has arrived, and that's pretty good. And Mr. 4v4 Francis is saying bye, ladies and gentlemen, bye. I have the expo, but Professor Lemes says, okay, you want to escape me? That's why I made my beautiful MK, because my beautiful MK is a very nice tool that I can use for chasing you. Professor Lemes has Priest on Master already, so there will be no Fire Lord for 4v4 Francis, okay. So I think Lemes wants to fight. I think Lemes wants to brawl. I think Lemes will consider going for the inner fire on his rifles, and then he'll fight for real. Defensive hex on the Shadow Hunter. And how good is expansion is not operational yet. The question is if Professor Lemes is going to push. For now, the mighty Professor is going for to check the orange camps on the bottom. Definitely Blood Mage level 3 is going to be a huge power spike. Because yes, if there is a lot of mana on the opponent's heroes, you know, that's quite important. Okay, so Blade Master, the MK has boost. Professor Lemes is ready for chasing technology. And 4v4 Francis has Shamans on Master soon, right? Yes, the Bloodlust, the ra technology is almost there. And ladies and gentlemen, don't blink. Supply is even. And now it's going to be the real test. Professor Lemes is known for one thing. What is this? His micro, his kiting abilities. Professor Lemes, show us why you are the legend of Pala Rifle University. Show us why every Pala Rifle player has your poster on top of their bed, basically, to look at you in the morning and during the night before you go to sleep. Show us, Professor Lemes. At least I have the poster like that, Kappa. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, show us why you are a well-known Pala Rifle professor. And yes, he realized which Blade Master is which, but the Blade Master has the invul. Professor Lemes is fighting. So far, I don't see any inner fire. Speaking of which, Paladin is getting a little bit low HP, but Professor Lemes is kiting back. 4v4 Francis is very dangerous. 4v4 Francis has operational island, but 4v4 Francis is also losing some units. Mighty Professor Lemes has MK with boots. Mighty Professor Lemes is taking mana away from the orc player. And ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of a weird situation. Is he really a professor on a fake university? He's a fake professor, Mr. Beolos. Thank you for killing my vibe here, Kappa. No, for me, he's a Professor Lemes, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we have one priest, and this priest is on Master, which is a very funny thing. And 4v4 Francis, is he planting tiny Great Hall? Not really, he doesn't want to. And look at this, Blood Mage took mana away from this beautiful camp. MK needs still some experience. And ladies and gentlemen, what you can do versus Bloodlusted Blade Master, Professor Lemes can't really hide that well. The Rifleman has fallen, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. 58 supply for Lemes. Lemes is supply ahead, ladies and gentlemen. Flame Strike level 2 because we are playing versus mass mass headhunters, but ladies and gentlemen, Blood Mage needs to survive. Blood Mage can't be silenced, Blood Mage can't be, stopped from channeling, even though the channeling time is pretty low. And 4v4 Franzing stolen the item from Professor Lemes. So yes, in this particular game, the Flamestrike is not looking that sweet. Professor Lemes has his army split between this illusion. Killing the illusion is quite hard. MK needs to stop the MK. Can we start the transfusion? There is no transfusion. We need to steal mana from the Blade Master. Ladies and gentlemen, Blade Master Mirror Image is the only army Kappa they can challenge. Pala Rifle dead well, but Flamestrike of Professor Lemes connected. But Professor Lemes is still kiting. He needs to show us again these kiting technologies. Even though there was a lot of nerfs to Pala Rifle, Professor Lemes is still draining the mana. Look at this. Blade Master slowly is losing some HP, and another Flamestrike went through. Professor Lemes like a surgeon, very clean with his micro. But ladies and gentlemen, look at these expansions operational. But Professor Lemes is showing us that when you are tier 3, when you are a big army as well, you go, ladies and gentlemen, for your own expansion. And 4v4 Francis knows about it. He understands, ladies and gentlemen, that his island expansion is not enough to carry, because Professor Lemes has also an expansion. Supply favors the Polish Pala Rifle player. And I'm very excited about that. Go, Professor, go! Welcome back, Professor. You are fighting a 4v4 Francis at level 5 on the Paladin. Is Professor Lemes going for the Holy Light? Not really. He's going for Aura level 3. They took away 1 armor from our beautiful Aura. But Holy Light on level 3 is not good enough, because the rifles have 535 HP and Holy Light level 3 heals for 600. We don't need this amount of healing. Versus Undead, you take Holy Light because you can use Holy Light offensively, but versus Orc, it doesn't matter. So you can take away our Aura, but you can't take away the skill from Professor Lemes. He's still going to challenge 4v4 Francis. But man, if you give me this game at this moment for me to control, I would be so scared, because this Orc army is so hard to deal with. You need to micro well your priests. You need to micro very well. But Professor Lemes is not scared. Professor Lemes played versus the very best players. He's well known for his giga good micro. Giga good. Mod biased into Pala Rifle, then national shit. Hello, Mr. Papka Koratin. Yes, I'm a big fan of Pala Rifle. Thank you for noticing. And it's a rare exotic strategy. It's not very often to see. That's why. It's like checking, like seeing a king Alaskan crab. A very exotic species. Ladies and gentlemen, those Blade Master Mirror Images, they are super strong, and they can deal with the peasants. We need an Arcane Tower. We'll see about that. The Orc is going to hybrid lane a little bit. Let's see. Armor on the MK. Armor on the MK is nice. It's going to help a lot. Professor Lemes is splitting his army. He thinks that he can deal with it. Professor Lemes, you have half of your army missing! Professor! Professor, no! Professor, no! Professor, no! No! Professor, can you still do it? The priests have inner fire on themselves. We need inner fire on rifles. Professor in mispositioned. That's why in the Heroes of the Storm you have only 1 army. Hacks on the Blood Mage. The genius plan of Professor Lemes to use a Flame Strike on the Headhunters is not looking too sweet, ladies and gentlemen. Nice micro by 44 Francis. But Professor Lemes has supply lead. All of those efficient trades over those Holy Lights, they are adding up. But 44 Francis is enraged. 44 Francis is fighting with his huge Blade Master. He needs to attack more. He wants for... Look at this Blade Master. Ladies and gentlemen, this is scary. This is scary. Remember that Paladin has very low healing. Paladin has only invul from the Blood Mage. MK is still in the altar. This game would be completely different with the MK, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, but the blade is a problem. What is the answer to the blade? You bolt him, you take away his mana, and then when he can split, you just damage him, and it could be fine. Oh, Invul needs to be popped. Don't risk the crit, ladies and gentlemen. ProSaulApeMan is still fighting. ProSaulApeMan is draining the wrong illusion. Mamma mia, grande madonna mia. 56, the supply is even. Definitely the trades of ProSaulApeMan are looking less good now. And ProSaulApeMan needs to hide in the safety of his base. Evacuate the rifles to the bunker, Professor. All of the priests has fallen. We need priests. ProSaulApeMan is queuing 3 of them. Thank God that the expansion of ProSaulApeMan is still operational. There was no like a Blade Master illusion there with Bloodlust, or I don't know. Well, ladies and gentlemen, supplies favors 44 Francis. 44 Francis has all of the heal scroll. He's getting ready. He has witch doctors to heal as well. And look at those mirror images. Look at those mirror images, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, 44 Francis is refusing to add Taurens to his composition. I don't know what to say about that, but I do know that finally we have a normal fight. MK is back. ProSaulApeMan has his priest, and there are a lot of mirror images. ProSaulApeMan can't afford too many dispels. He should know which Blade Master is which. ProSaulApeMan is trying to maneuver. It's a very hard micro. ProSaulApeMan can kite. This is his strongest ability, the kiting ability. MK was on level 2. Flame Strike connects as well with MK Club, but remember, 44 Francis has healing ward technology, and the healing wards are pretty strong. And look at this healing ward position as well. Very well positioned it is. ProSaulApeMan on 68 supply versus 71 supply of the Orc. The game is getting closer and closer, but ladies and gentlemen, another Flame Strike. This Flame Strike needs to kill a lot. The healing ward was killed. ProSaulApeMan is trying to eat through those headhunters. There is no follow-up on the MK. The MK is going to die. There was no mana on the Paladin. When you play Flame Strike, the mana on Blood Mage is reduced because, you know, you spend it on the Flame Strike. It means less mana on the Paladin as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we are trying. ProSaulApeMan is trying to dispel. ProSaulApeMan is kiting. His expansion is still operational, but we have SaulBurn. We have SaulBurn level 2, and GG is called. And ladies and gentlemen, this game was much closer than I thought. And we had an amazing game. GG to ProSaulApeMan. Good to see him back. And Lemons versus Taesiok, a 6-minute game just started. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go there, let me check if we have official information. What happened to Jens versus Hawk? I think rematch. Okay, so we have so many games. Okay, let's change the stream title because ProSaulApeMan is back. The grandfather of Pala Rifle is back. ProSaulApeMan versus Taesiok. Mamma mia. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. 44 Francis, I'm getting ready for it. ProSaulApeMan is getting his favorite matchup, so he's playing versus high MMR orcs. In the past, ProSaulApeMan was 2400 MMR, but Blizzard came with his balancing patches, and he took our MMR away. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that the Dolphin Cup is already concluded for today. You know, the Cocoon Cup. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to see Taesiok, who is a tournament player in the top 8 Warcraft 3 Champions finals. Taesiok versus Mighty Lemes. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is SaulApe and I'm an ape. Thank you, Mr. Fishcat, for the follow. Guys, if you are not following, what are you doing? Those games are amazing. And yes, I'm a big fan of ProSaulApeMan, so it's going to be a little bit biased. A little bit biased in those casts. It will happen. And we have 4v4 Francis versus Lemes coming up. ProSaulApeMan is warming up. He's getting his muscle memory. Welcome, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, on the bottom left, we have a much different player, because I don't think he's playing Blade Master Mirror Image. In the previous game, we've seen Mr. 4v4 Francis playing Blade Master Mirror Image. Here, it's going to be what, ladies and gentlemen, players from China are playing, right? So like Lin, Focus, Soin, it's going to be probably Naga second. I don't know if Mr. Taesiok is up to date with Naga second. In the past, it was either TC second or Panda. But these days they like to go Taurens, so they want to buy time, and with Naga you buy a lot of time. Professor Lemes is opening with the slow Paladin opener, and in the meantime, Farsi is already here, and Professor Lemes is in the no hurry mode. What is amazing about Pala Rifle is that, of course, at tier 2 it's very strong, so in order to go into tier 2, you need to have enough lumber to start your tech. And if you pull a lot of militia, you don't have a lot of lumber. That's why Professor Lemes is playing very defensively. That's why Professor Lemes is holding his ground well. And ladies and gentlemen, that's why he's trying to not pull militia. He has already 180 lumber. He needs 30 more to start his tech. And yes, he's almost there. Then he'll have a freedom to pull more and more and more militia. And so far the game is open. Mana on Professor Lemes is very nice, and Professor Lemes is actually playing 4 rifles before tech, so this is quite interesting. It means that Professor Lemes wants to have a stronger mid-game. Actually no, he cancelled Rifleman number 4 and he decided to tech a little bit quicker. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about the dancing. Because the wolves are dancing to the right, and Pala Rifle is trying to go for the wolves, but then the Farser is dealing 3 damage to some rifles, and Professor Lemes is trying to hide low HP workers in the gold mine. Mana on Professor Lemes is very high. That's a good indicator that indeed a Pala Rifle player is doing quite alright. And yes, Taysok knows that he can't go very deep into the Pala Rifle player base, and ladies and gentlemen, this early game is very acceptable from the Pala Rifle player standard. Professor Lemes is attacking his own altar. This is a statement. Blizzard, look what you done. Pala Rifle is dead. I have nothing else to do. I'm locked in my base, and the first blood, Professor Lemes with the Holy Light. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this Holy Light connected nicely. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, let's go. My name is SaulApe. Shout out to the YouTube chat, shout out to the Twitch chat. Nice to see you guys. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are doing well. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Okay, so 1 militia has fallen, and what about the inside of the base? Professor Lemes is pulling a lot of militia. Professor Lemes is pushing, but yes, it's all about the details. What we are going to see on tier 2, there is a still long way to tier 2. So I would say that now situation of Professor Lemes is looking a little bit worse, but you know, he still has plenty of mana. And he has very healthy rifles. He's not upgrading +1 yet. I think he just forgot. His lumber is quite reduced because of all of this militia pulling, but this is the price we need to pay. Professor Lemes, Holy Light was late, ladies and gentlemen, and now the snowball. I think we have the snowball. The snowball effect. Now Orc has too much. I think Professor Lemes shouldn't fight like that without militia support. No, it's looking worse and worse. And Naga Kicker will come on the top. And to be honest, after early game like that, you can even consider tower rush. It's Alchemist, he's rushing this. I would pull militia, I mean workers to start towering. I would literally start towering. Because you can actually do it. It's for heal wave? It's heal wave first? What? Okay, so there's going to be a big siege of the altar, and the problem is when you are playing Pala Rifle and your base is tight, then you know it's hard to like maneuver there. Professor Lemes has very limited army. Professor Lemes Bloodmead is still in the altar. There is Alchemist to keep rifles alive, so there is no like cold arrow. There is no hex, but there are healthy headhunters and they are dealing a lot of damage. Anyway, and Professor Lemes losing another workers, and the altar will fall. The altar will fall, and Pala Rifle was sieged. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chris Moneymaker, flow will be restarted. We are back in the minute. Okay. I'm just watching. Okay, Lemes versus 4v4 Francis. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, so 0-2 for Professor Lemes. His MMR is dropping, but remember that he's playing versus very, very good players. Hello, Mr. Excite. Hello, Chris Moneymaker. Hello, Mr. Funlex. Hello, Mr. Duwond. Hello, Mr. Zorbob. Nice to see you guys. Welcome, everybody. In 30 minutes, I'm going to cast Happy versus Focus because I want to open the Dolphin Super League Cup. You know, I want to see how it looks like. And ladies and gentlemen... Well, Mr. Lord Helezor, maybe just for today or maybe for longer. We'll see about that, guys. Definitely, it's a rare event for me to see Professor Lemes playing. And, you know, I just want to look at him. I just want to look at him. I just want to look at him. Okay. I just want to look at him, ladies and gentlemen. So, it's going to be a slow Paladin opener. But it's a different player. This is a 4v4 Francis with Blade Master Mirror Image, so let's speed up. You remember what happened in the previous game, ladies and gentlemen, with Blade Master Mirror Image. So both players were just creeping to level 3, and the interesting part of the strategy will start later. My name is SaulApeMan, and I'm an ape, and welcome everybody to the stream. Nice to see you guys. Happy Saturday. Pala Rifle, like, that's the long story about Pala Rifle, how to, like, balance it. I don't want to even open it. Let's just enjoy Professor Lemes, because he's indeed still playing this amazing, amazing strategy. Hi, Mr. Slay, nice to see you. Welcome, good morning. So both players are just creeping. Let's just speed it up. Let's just admire this efficient creeping by both players. Blade Master Mirror Image player is tanking with his mirror images. Professor Lemes is using militia. And ladies and gentlemen, he is creeping just nice. So far, nothing special. And ladies and gentlemen, the game was quite close. The game on Warhail. And I think Boulder Vale V1.6 is a much better map for Pala Rifle player because it's smaller. So yes, let's see about that. And there is no secret island expansion as well. That was a little bit tricky for Professor Lemes. Here, scouting the expansions is much easier. Much easier. Level 3 for the Blade Master Mirror Image player. Level 3 for Professor Lemes. Items for Professor Lemes decent. Items for... Ooh, not that good items on Mr. Francis. Not big, like there is no big damage buff, right? Okay, what is inside of this dire wolf? Sobi mask, okay, for the long game, and this is going to be a long game, I presume. It's going to be a pretty good army. Mr. Erdrin, that was that's what I remember. Long. There was Professor Lemes' idea as well. Hello, Mr. Lado. Nice to see you. Professor Lemes is back, the OG Pala Rifle player. And is he going to force the TP? Of course, attacking burrows feels good before there is reinforced defense, and there will be some, yeah. But the question is, Professor Lemes, is he committing? Committing, yep. One burrow is dead. No. Rifle. No. Professor Lemes needs to change his mind. And those burrows are super strong. Okay, next patch this burrow will survive because piercing damage will be nerfed versus heavy. Professor Lemes, be careful, Professor! Oh, Professor Lemes is hiding. Professor Lemes is hiding. There is reveal technology. Be careful, Professor! He popped the TP, but your rifles get closer, Professor! No! Professor is trying to escape, but one rifleman got hexed. I mean, ensnared. Okay. The rifles will survive, actually. There are wild rifles. Wild rifles now. It's like, I don't know, if you release a chicken into the forest, I don't know what's going to happen to the chicken. Probably bad things, but now it's a wild chicken. Apparently cats, they can survive in the forest. I saw some video about it. Doesn't matter. The place of the cat, ladies and gentlemen, is of course where they want to be. So maybe with the humans. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I own the dog. That's what I can tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, what's now? We have Holy Light technology. Okay, that's pretty nice. We have Rock Golem. That's pretty nice as well. So both players are creeping. Professor Lemes knows everything. He planted a ward there. Professor Lemes is creeping a huge camp. Where is his Blood Mage? Blood Mage is coming, and there is power built on the Arcane Sanctum. Professor Lemes is popping tier 3 almost immediately. And my question is 4v4 Francis going to expand? As he did in the game on the Warhail. Ladies and gentlemen, is Professor Lemes strong player or weak player? He's like Cristiano Ronaldo in football. Cristiano Ronaldo in football. Professor Lemes was 2,400 MMR before Blizzard took our MMR away with the nerfs. When Pala Rifle got nerfed a lot. And 4v4 Francis is a very strong player as well. And Professor Lemes is back after the break. So I really wonder how good Professor Lemes is with the nerfed Pala Rifle. He still has it. He still has it. He still has it, ladies and gentlemen. Holy Light is here. Holy Light is here, ladies and gentlemen, but the blade... Oh, he still has it. That was a very nice Holy Light. 44 Francis, like, okay, this red camp is empty, and ProSaulApeMan, yes, yep, I got it, sir. Is it a hybrid laming time? That's what Mr. Lajuk is doing all the time. I think we are in the hybrid laming territory. ProSaulApeMan has no TP. ProSaulApeMan is about to lose the Rifleman on creep, and there is a Shaman to give Lightning Shield, maybe. ProSaulApeMan locked the Blade Master in. But I don't know, now ProSaulApeMan can't enter himself. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, the hybrid laming technology can be stopped with the Wolof. And Wolof can be, like, stopped by, ladies and gentlemen, but laming, of course, with Zeppelin, what Mr. Jinvar likes to do. Okay, and if you don't contest the Zeppelin camp, the Goblin Laboratory, then there is a problem. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, but yes, the good Wolof is the key. Good Wolof is the key, and ProSaulApeMan had his base open, and because of that, ladies and gentlemen, that was quite problematic. But we have tier 3 versus tier 3, and ladies and gentlemen, Mr. 44 Francis wants to be tricky. He knows that ProSaulApeMan grabbed the red camps himself, so ProSaulApeMan has zero motivation to go there, and actually ProSaulApeMan is scouting with his entire army, which is also quite a suboptimal, and what I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that scouting with entire army feels bad if there is nothing there, and there is expansion here, and in the meantime, the orc player is getting more and more experience. And yes, ProSaulApeMan needs to bolt a target, bolt connects, but in the meantime, 4v4 Francis is creeping. We are going to fight versus level 5 Blood Mage, and ladies and gentlemen, a level 5 Blade Master, and that scares me. Okay. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. They're going to collide over the red camp. 4v4 Francis is repositioning. He's not ready yet. He's waiting for the flames from the Bloodlust, but he has no shamans nearby. There is one shaman, so the dream of Bloodlusted Blade Master is still not there. Firelord is ready to silence Blood Mage, and let me tell you that headhunters are dying. Soulburn news on the Blood Mage, and Blade Master is chasing, but Lemes is chasing as well. Lemes has 300 lumber, so putting militia here would be okay. There is Inner Fire, and Professor Lemes with the micro. Professor Lemes used Staff of Sanctuary to save the priest. He's taking a very good care, even on small units like priest. And how much mana we have on the Firelord? There was mana on the Firelord, but ladies and gentlemen, now Shadow Hunter is empty. Blade Master is on level 5 with Bloodlust, man. He needs to split. Splitting dispels the Bloodlust, by the way, because it dispels everything, like dust, effect, everything. Even like Shadow Strike from the Warden and so on. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, we have an amazing game here. We have an amazing game. Mamma mia. Oh, those crits, man. This Blade Master. What you can do with this Blade Master? What you can do with him? And remember, the orc player has an expo. Another split. Mana is getting slowly lower and lower. But 4v4 Francis knows that he has a bright future. He has a bright future, like you, my beloved viewers in the Twitch chat. The world is your oyster. You are watching this sophisticated game. Did I miss Taesiok versus Lemes? That happened in the previous game, but to be honest, Mr. Do Not Disturb, it was a short game. Very strong pressure by Mr. Taesiok, and Professor Lemes got out-kited in his own base. But ladies and gentlemen, Professor Lemes is coming back. The opposite. Taesiok won versus Lemes in a convincing way, okay? But you know, it was just a one game. And now we have 4v4 Francis versus Lemes, but maybe I need to change the stream title. But what is the most important? The part of the stream title is that Lemes is back. Okay, yeah, Taesiok is a competitive player. Okay, Staff. Maybe 200 crits, man. And what about the MK? What about the MK? No! Ay. Grande Madonna. Grande Madonna. Ladies and gentlemen, not like this. Not like this. Welcome everybody. We have over 200 viewers. Thank you everybody around the world. It's a nice Saturday, isn't it? And we are going to cast Dolphin Warcraft Super League Season 1 soon. In the meantime, not a good start for Professor Lemes. 3 orcs in a row, but 2 high MMR orcs. And those orcs knows how to play versus Pala Rifle. GG is called. And Professor Lemes is playing a regame again. Okay, Lemes versus Francis will happen again. Lemes versus Francis. Okay. One more game. I need to do it. I need to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Saul, when are the tournaments today? I'm glad that you asked, because I can just show you. So, ladies and gentlemen, look at the top right of the screen. That's the calendar. Hello, Mr. Saburo. Did you cast Warcraft 3 Champions Final today? Yes, I'm booked for 2 more days. I remember, Mr. Sir Saburo, when I, after the previous edition, because I tried to be very professional, hello, Mr. Random Bad Gamer, there was like a guy that donated $2,500 after for the tournament, right? So I DM'd him on Twitch like, hey, big thank you for this. It made the tournament possible and very long. And I'm very glad that I joined as an intern there. And thank you for giving me this opportunity with your donation, sir. So I wanted to be nice. And he said, yeah, that was nice. I'm glad that Back to Warcraft could afford you. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are casting for passion. We are casting for passion, okay? I'm a free of charge caster. So yes. And if Mr. Neo would offer, I would decline. So just to have it on the table, okay, ladies and gentlemen. But yes, I felt like a real caster, guys. You know, I sent my prize. You know, Mr. Neo had to I sent my manager to Mr. Neo. Okay, my manager represented me. I put my prize, so yes. Let's go. So, ladies and gentlemen, what is happening today? In 20 minutes, I'm adding my stream because that's what I'm not casting 2 tournaments, I'm casting 1. I'm casting the Super League, the first game. Oh, Mr. Razor, I don't know if I can afford you, Mr. Manager. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. And then I'm going to be there off stream, of course, because, you know, I just want to focus on casting. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Professor Lemes is back, and I'm very excited. Makura for everybody, guys. Thank you for the support. Thank you for watching the stream. And, ladies and gentlemen, let's enjoy some Warcraft 3. Because the game is ready. Professor Lemes is bleeding MMR. His MMR is going. So no stable, only variable. Okay, but yes, but Mr. Razor everybody's going to hate me after sending like a really good manager after them, Kappa. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you know I'm a big fan of Professor Lemes, and we are on a big map. I'm very surprised that Professor Lemes is not. Professor Lemes is playing Archmage. The hell has frozen over, or whatever is the term in English. What is this? This is the new Pala Rifle. This is the secret upgrade to Pala Rifle. Is it what Blizzard did to Pala Rifle? Is Pala Rifle playable in the form of Archmage Footman? Thank you, Mr. Nice 114. Nice to see you, sir. Okay, so Blade Master Mirror Image versus Archmage. What Professor Lemes will do about this? The last thing that 4v4 Francis is expecting is Professor Lemes playing Archmage. And ladies and gentlemen, Professor Lemes has a pretty good Archmage micro. But let's see if he knows what to do. He grabbed the first camp. He's going to expand now. There is no Dispelling Mercs. So yes, nice. The Water Elemental is taking all of the aggro. And he will have an expansion play. So what he should do, I think, creep level 3 and go for the burrows, right? Thank you guys for the compliments, and yes, I need to learn how to take a compliment, but yes, Lemes is expanding, yes, I would get level 3 now. Of course you can't have everything, and we have level 3 delay. 4v4 Francis doesn't know. He doesn't know. And what he can do if he would knew, he could upgrade spikes on his Warhail, you know, on his Warmill. Warmill on Warhail, haha. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, he can play some defensive measures because mighty Professor Lemes is crossing the map.
A player's forces
Well,
are under
Mr.
attack.
Say So, Mr. Say So. Professor Lemes in the Human Mirror won versus very high MMR players. For example, Mr. Say So, I won versus 2100 plus MMR player in Human Mirror in Standard. And I'm a noob player, you know, so like, one game doesn't matter. But you know what is the most problematic for Professor Lemes? He doesn't have a passion. It's like around marriage. It's around marriage, okay? It's like, hello, son. I went to this dating market and I met very, very nice people there.
Forces are under
And they had a daughter that is looking for a husband. And you say, but I don't love her, Dad. But no. It's because you can, we discuss, we can buy you a nice apartment, you know, if you get married. You don't need to rent anymore, you know. Like, look at the numbers. It's a very nice condo, you know. With a balcony. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, in the meantime, Professor Lemes is saving low HP footies. Of course, you can't save them all. Okay. I know, balcony, how do you say in English? Like, you have a room outside of your apartment that you access via this door close to the window. And you can go there to like sit and drink coffee. So I think balcony or something like that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so what's now? Thank you guys. But yes, so Professor Lemes is not in love with this build. Let me put it that. Okay, what's now? So, Professor Lemes is taking already. 4v4 Francis is going into tier 3 direction. What is the secret, from my opinion, to play well versus Blade Master Mirror Image? The early game damage was kinda small. And what you need to do, you need to play Rifle Caster or Mass Casters. Two options are valuable with MK, and you need to constantly realize which Blade Master is which, and you need to bolt him. Bolt him, just right click. He bought stuff but no boots. Okay, Professor Lemes, yes, he didn't buy boots, which is weird. Usually you buy boots on your Archmage. I do agree that it's maybe showing, you know, Professor Lemes is used to working with very little gold. Boots are very expensive, you know, so it's like you get promotion at your job and you make like twice more, and you need to learn that you can order food for takeaway, you know. You need to get used to the wealth that you are generating, and that's what you do. It's like Pala Rifle player winning the lottery. Having the expansion operational is like winning a lottery, guys. So let Professor Lemes, you know, enjoy his wealth now. Is Mr. Org going to is Professor Lemes going to push now? He's still trying to buy some time. Okay. He got spotted. Hello, Mr. Starfire, Sharpedo, Macra for you. Welcome. Guys, if you are watching the stream and not following, please consider following. I'm also streaming on YouTube if somebody prefers to watch there, and I'm making YouTube shorts, so you can check the YouTube in the description and in the Twitch chat. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Hex technology on the Shadow Hunter, and Mr. 4v4 Francis, maybe he doesn't have his own expansion, but what he has, ladies and gentlemen, he has a very nice Blade Master. Very nice Blade Master. Professor Lemes is slowly getting into the Rifle Caster technology. He's cubing. He's going for improved masonry. That's interesting. Oh, 4v4 Francis lost a Headhunter on creep. Oh, Mr. Seiso says, I wonder if 4v4 Francis has a mechanic of a 2300 MMR player. Oh, he just lost Headhunter on creeps. That's the Pala Rifle bias. Talking by Sam here. Professor Lemes, of course, is amazing, but again, just doesn't love this strategy. And he's pushing with defense. But Blade Master with crit level 2 is amazing as an anti-defense technology. And 4v4 Francis has amazing Headhunter micro. A lot of Headhunters survived. Is Professor Lemes going tier 3? Professor Lemes is going for 2 Knight Priest technology, I think. Are we Knight Priesting Professor Lemes? By the way, sorry for having the player numbers on the opposite sides. Now it's fixed. So Professor Lemons on the top right, we can see as the orange player, 1,400 gold in his bank. And I think it's going to be Tiny Great Hall. It's Tiny Great Hall, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to the late game, a real test to Professor Lemons' skills. And guys, in 30 minutes, the Dolphin Super League will start. And today is like the opening of the league, opening ceremony. I'm going to cast, I'm going to check at least the first best of 5 between Happy and Focus Pocus. So stay tuned, guys, because this is what is coming next. After that, I'm going to, in real life, to do some gardening. I need to cut a lot of grass with this, like, machine. And then at 5 p.m. I'm back at Back to Warcraft to cast some games with Mr. Carson and with Mr. Neo. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. That's my pleasure. Let's go. Okay, there is a Zeppelin of 4v4 Francis. Mr. 4v4 Francis has planted his tiny great hole. He is rich as well, but look at this. It's Knight Priest, I presume. It's Knight Priest. It can be the perfect answer to the army. Yes, Mr. Varg, bad things are happening. Very bad things are happening in Pala Rifle University. Professor Lemes ordered this truck, a U-Haul, and any English viewers from USA, is it U-Haul? I remember something like that, which Mitch Jones rated. It's like a truck to carry your furniture and stuff like that when you are moving. So yes, that's what Professor Lemes ordered, and he is removing like the statues of riflemen, and he's bringing a statue of water elemental. And he said, guys, that we need to restructure in the university. Times change, says Professor Lemes. In the current meta, we invest into Knight Priest stock. By the way, I wonder if 4v4 Francis will play what usually you play in 4v4 against this as Orc. You add double bestiary and you spam wyverns. Because human then will be forced into playing into mords, and he can just get loose with Knight Priest. Because Knight Priest is amazing. Knight Priest is amazing. Okay, ooh, we are laming, but Professor Lemes has 3 towers ready, and he has a strong economy. Okay, this Zeppelin needs to be careful, and 4v4 Francis needs to split soon. Ladies and gentlemen, his army is not that big, and MK is ready. TP will be forced extremely early, so this laming approach, not too good. Ladies and gentlemen, Shadow Hunter lost all of his mana. Professor Lemes is not scared. Professor Lemes has knights. It's a double bestiary. It's single bestiary, not double. I'm a little bit surprised, but Blade Master got level 5. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you one thing. Professor Lemes played a lot of FFA in his life. Professor Lemes, you may say, Saul, with Pala Rifle, you rarely has over 50 supply army. No! Professor Lemes is an experienced FFA Pala Rifle player. He is able to operate 100 supply army with his amazing micro. So I'm not